Another day, another dollar in this motherfucker. Make you scream, wanna holler in this motherfucker. Nigga work with a dog collar. How the fuck I'm supposed to raise from the ghetto if to pay little? Every man that I know got a plan. Every man that I know work for the man. Speak for me and breathe air you breathe. So I know I got something to achieve. In the mind of a state, give a fuck on what it take. I'm a millionaire, billionaire. See you when I get there. For now, let's grind in the ghetto state of mind. Put the pedal to the floor, I got a steep hill to climb. That money on my mind, gamble everything of mine. Rather be broke than to live with a yoke. Nowadays, people slave for a little bit of hope. Guess I better ball hard, spit a bar, sell dope. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Cause I'm black with a hat and a nice car. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Whoa, wait, you're making a mistake. Another day, another dollar in this motherfucker. Make you scream, wanna holler in this motherfucker. What it take for a real nigga get a break? Made a contribution, fuck retribution. Laid a foundation, still motherfucker hating. Rather see a nigga broken, see him elevate. Know if you made it through, now contemplate what I'm here for. Appearance of the Jim Crow, probably just mockery, jokes and hypocrisy. Take a stand and the folks on top of me. Call a guard, come fast with security. They pounce hard and wanna press charge. Made a little progress and I'm still under stress. Saw a little bit of change, but the attitude the same. Like I'm back in the hood with a Glock and I'm good. Sabotage myself, I don't need no help. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Cause I'm black with a hat and a nice car. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Whoa, wait, you're making a mistake. Another day, another dollar in this motherfucker. Make you scream, wanna holler in this motherfucker. Give me that right on the backside, in the limelight. This my time, right? Should I see through it? Put heat to it. Let the time pass, never speak to it. Who would I be? To stay silent is calamity. So I came to speak. Got a million man strong with a right to bear arms. All it take is a song. Play the shit in a song. Super grip on my phone. Got the video and drone. Catch a glimpse of the ruckus. It's the movement and push. Nigga tired of being pushed. Now police in the streets with the riot getting heat. Rubber bullets in the shield just to make us know the feel. One shot, one kill. Nigga dead in the street cause the bullet was for real. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Cause I'm black with a hat and a nice car. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Whoa, wait, you're making a mistake.
Easy now, no need to go down. Broke that one, that is how we frown. Easy now, no need to go down. Broke that one, that is how we frown. Easy now, no need to go down. Broke that one, that is how we frown. Easy now, no need to go down. Broke that one, that is how we frown. Easy now, no need to go down. Broke that one, that is how we frown. Easy now, no need to go down. Broke that one, that is how we frown. Easy now, no need to go down. Broke that one, that is how we frown. Easy now, no need to go down. Broke that one, that is how we frown.
This where we from, where the love, the people, the music, we all come as one. What have you done? Folks, they just talking like they are just bosses or something. I got problems day to day, my people dying. Got my family watching, any haters writing. Just realize I'm in a better place. Gonna ride it out till I'm finished, man, and that's work. Niggas now talking like they gon' do it bigger. Hey, your lady in the back, now they hurt. Dog, look at that. Try to blow up a cell while she all on T. Wait, I been on the grind, so it's all on me. What's this? These people try, but they can't complete. I be damned if I ain't the one that can't complete. Cause I came from a place where the bombs to see. Real talk. Nothing can stop me. Boy, what are you doing? The game is so clueless. Where's that new? Where's that Tito? I had to take a break for a few. I thought I had lost it. Found my passion, found a girl, break my heart. Swear to God, when I start realizing I'm a beast with it. Everybody gonna eat with me, go down, have a feast with me. For my day one, 8 ones. Pretty girls honestly don't care what people think. On the news, people dying on day to day. Mess around, be a shirt or a poster. So I don't got time now. Be playing what he wanna be, rappers, yeah, I'm on now. What you thought now? I can't do it like that, you a lame. Got all this game and I still ain't the same where I came from.
Make sure y'all go follow me on Instagram and all that at Mac Myra. Follow all the bad bitches back. Told you go to die, was finna have this shit in the headlock. You ain't wanna listen to it. I'm cool with the dudes who be killing. Yo. I said I'm cool with the dudes who be killing. Getting head from a nigga hoe, you don't know the feeling. Staying up all night, running through a zip. What you want to eat, baby? I ain't one of them. Hey, what you wanna see? Fuck your baby daddy hoe, he'll wanna be. Glock 9 got a beam, it'll put you underneath. Make a phone call, they'll put you on the team. Nigga thinking he a kingpin. Roll a joint while my hoe put her weave in. Rap nigga, trap nigga, yeah I'm deep in. All my niggas sell dope on the weekend. All my niggas sell dope on the weekday. Rapping, I got a hoe, yeah I'm DJ. I be buying all the kicks, I'm East Bay. The hook get a fake name, Felipe. Nigga do it with yourself, you don't want a Cody. How the hell you from the Yak and you don't know me? When I jugged on the South, I ain't get rated. Nigga made a 10 bar and damn near fainted. The plug hit me with a load, hallelujah. Tell y'all about a scale, I'm a connoisseur. Rap game, trap game, yeah I'm knee deep. Putting nose on the block, I'm Chief Keef. I can't lead a rap game, shit it need me. You ever hit your son up when you need pee? Cause you know you on probation and you drop dirty. And your ass see the judge, he go drop 30. Boy, I hear your money young like Mac May. Had my nigga shoot a nigga like Max Payne. Took another Percocet for the back pain. I get the Robinson like my last name. Oh, you don't know. I said I'm cool with the dudes who be killing. Getting head from a nigga hoe, you don't know the feeling. Staying up all night, running through a zip. What you want to eat, baby? I ain't one of them. Hey, what you wanna see? Fuck your baby daddy hoe, he'll wanna be. Glock 9 got a beam, it'll put you underneath. Make a phone call, they'll put you on the team.
Shout out to them, brother, man.
See the fuck going on, there's a whole lot of ice shit going on.
Gang, man, gang. 20 gang, 20 gang. If it ain't 20 gang, it ain't nothing.
Underdogs winning. What the fuck they talking? Hey,
If it ain't 20
underdogs
gang, it ain't winning, man.
Underdogs winning.
Backwards when I roll, 45 on my side, devil on my soul, bad bitch in the ride, go wherever I go, do whatever I want, she don't ever say no, gas all I smoke, backwards when I roll, 45 on my side, devil on my soul, bad bitch in the ride, go wherever I go, do whatever I want, she don't ever say no, I get fly for no reason, never I commit treason, fuck the bitch that I'm leaving, already I'm bleeding, ooh, dropped out, I ain't stay in school, make mines, had to break the rules, fast cars and fancy jewels, front on me you gon' make the news, that's bad for show that, just letting you know that, I be low where your hoe at, show me where the dough at, I roll around, I hold it down to the ground, I run the town, go 100 miles, got 100 styles, be running wild while the money pile, gas all I smoke, backwards when I roll, 45 on my side, devil on my soul, bad bitch in the ride, go wherever I go, do whatever I want, she don't ever say no, gas all I smoke, backwards when I roll, 45 on my side, devil on my soul, bad bitch in the ride, go wherever I go, do whatever I want, she don't ever say no, I'm sauced up, I'm drippin', I'm bossed up, I'm pimpin', I'm double cuppin', I'm sippin', them niggas hatin' and trippin', I'm taking all of they bitches, I'm making all of my riches, I handle all of my business, then peel off with the quickness, Lord can I get a witness, my everything expensive, it's food for thought for them dishes, be careful with your wishes, you never know how far I go, hold tight, won't let it go, no one else got a better flow, get better, and better, gas all I smoke, backwards when I roll, 45 on my side, devil on my soul, bad bitch in the ride, go wherever I go, do whatever I want, she don't ever say no, gas
that's all I smoke. Backwoods where I roll, 45 on my side, devil on my soul. Bad bitch in the ride, go wherever I go, do whatever I want, she don't ever say no.
Hey. Peso Picasso, Peso LeBeur, whatever you want to call it.
Perfect.
Hey. I'm on this shit that they not on. They say let bygones be bygones. Grip on the net like a python. Jump out the top like I'm Zion. I want a realist, no caption. Need a little bitch in the fashion. She bust it back like we crashing. I tell my shit, I'm about action. Hop in the studio, turn to assassin. I'm about those, no time for distraction. Can you imagine? Beamer to Aston. Ha, past them, I'm in the league of my own. Like mobile, I guess, on myself. They like, so what you own? I'm working for generation wealth. Know to the shit that I'm on. Ay, you niggas not on. Know to the shit that I'm on. Ay, you niggas not on. Feeling like James Bond. Ay, 007, I get it, it's gone. Fuck the papon. Ay, nigga, I'm stone. Know to the shit that I'm on. Ay, you niggas not on. Know to the shit that I'm on. You niggas not on. Feeling like James Bond. 007, I get it, it's gone. Fuck the papon. Ay, nigga, I'm stone. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta sit back, enjoy life, cause you don't know how long you gonna be here. Hey, I'm in the league of my own. I might just go play for myself. All of this shit that you own, your dollars ain't making no sense. Don't act like you knew me, that's pretense. To that little bitch to the deep end, she wanna slide for the weekend. Do say got me tweaking. New as a young and I've been up to something. Not everybody cousins, but I'm on the block like I'm drumming. I got the drip like I'm gonna. I make a wanna. I'ma hit it 4 times. You can call me stunner. They say you too smooth, boy, slid out the gutter. Stone. Picasso, Peso LeBeur, whatever you want to call it. I sick of class, started making classics.
I told my daughter if you wanna rap, then rap. But I think you should be a princess. I told her boyfriend if he gon' cap, then cap. And he can get his chin check. I told my chauffeur to make a left. Telecoms don't put me over, I ain't taking that breath. No, I'm not getting out the car, I ain't showing you shit. And no, I ain't taking them steps. Cause I know I'm gonna be under arrest. Cause I'm high as fuck, I just lit it up. Plus I got call up my wife, tell her come get the car. And she gon' see the bitch in my trunk. Whole lot of money, I stack all the 20s. I burn through the ones, I get what I want. Spend all the 50s, I pass out the 100s. I swear on my mama, my comma will come. That's because all of the commas I front. I like my money with commas in front. I like my bitch with a thong up her button. The natural hair like she Lauren or something. I like my chips in the ruffles with onions. I like my bricks in the duffel with butter. I like the Glocks on the table, the pumps in the closet, and I like the dope in the oven. I like my hoe when they naked. I fuck them so reckless, and then I'm gonna come on her stomach. Hold up. Fuck happened to the beat, bro?
Hey, bro, that's cool and all, but weren't you supposed to be dissing Chess?
Oh, fuck, I forgot about that little nigga. Alright, let's get it. Cake life, I ain't even make no diss track. Why you got my name in them shit raps? Oh, cause your honor so relevant, big fat, nigga, I blow your motherfucking
walk your head off your shoulder and leave it on your front porch gift wrap. Leave no prints, don't leave no stench. Now the feds come through like it must be a mishap. Big facts, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You got the wrong nigga out of this class. Better give all that shit to them other little niggas over here, cause you won't get your shit back. I got 2 Glock 9s and they both got 30s all black and the rest still mismatched. Running your house with a 30 in the gym bag. Now you got a new house guest like Sinbad. Big fact, fuck is you from? All you gon' see is attacking the drum. All we gon' leave is a mess when we come. You just gon' see me and Rex with a gun. You just gon' see my index and my thumb. You just gon' see a suppressor then run. All you gon' hear is a pop pop followed by dot bomb, then another pop pop, then another bop bop rum. I'm the little bitch, I'm the #1 stunner. You talk all that shit, I'm gon' handle your plumbing. Had smack at your funeral, reading the statement like Dilly departed. My #1 gunner, don't fuck with me, stupid. This ain't what you wanna. I get on my knees and I pray for a bust it. Dear Heavenly Father, I wish that he would. Then I blow the cake on them suckers. I call her Rex for the pies and the chicken. I call her Mookie, don't lie with the bitches. He let me know by surprise where you living. I be at your door like, how, who is it? Mama like Raekwon, can't have visits. I be like, damn, how old the little nigga? She like, damn, that's a grown little nigga, then blam. Now you live alone, little nigga. We hide them bitches to find where you living. No ties, no printers, no wives, no witness. No time for religion. My niggas is atheists. Remington shoot with 100 for radius. I got the drop right to where your location is. I drop a op like he entered the matrix. And all of that violence, your honor was made for it. Dead body smelling like bacon bits. I ain't got time for no hating shit. Had to just break a brick and give it back to the gang. You do $1 million, I'm worth about $1 million. I promise you, nigga, this shit ain't the same. You call up Tay-Rock and Steams to spar. This is the difference I'm trying to explain. Your best friend battling a bitch this weekend and my best friend in the All-Star game. We not the same. 15 racks in a book bag, nigga, this pocket chain. We not the same. This gave Mook the SK looking like a stock exchange, but we not the same. I ain't even about to finish that shit. Hey, Chess, give me 35. Give me 35 if I can finish this shit for you. Chess, Rock, Oz, Lux, Rock again, Oz again, Lux again, Verb, DNA, GZ, better yet, Treachy. Shine, you my brother. Much love, you already know. DNA, you dead, man. Mickey Facts, dry snitching ass. Don't enter my sparring sessions no more. You just gon' cap the other niggas, nigga. Weak nigga. I been him, always have been and will be. You don't like the name, then kill me. Just for fucking spar with clips. I gotta spar with Mook, cause y'all niggas ain't it. It's different up here. Big capital. I'm grown.
What up, nigga? So bad. Little bitch on my cock so bad. Why you niggas wanna beat the op so bad? Yo, little bitch on my cock so bad. Why you niggas wanna beat the op so bad? Go to die. Hell yeah, we known through the yak. You from OT and got a shit blown in the yak. Machiavelli finna run it up. Nick did the beat, so I gotta fuck it up. Freak bitch, she'll suck it up. How you from the yak, nigga? You don't fuck with us when I blow. The hood coming with me. The pandemic pump, nigga. I was selling Ace for the 50. Skinny little bitch wanna lick me. Gave me a hickey. 12 get behind me, I'm Ricky. All the nigga do is sit back and stunt. Seen a trap house do 10 racks a month. Heard about a raid, then he packed it up. Chill for a minute, then got back to clutch. You ain't never made racks in a bag. You ain't never got no money in the A. You ain't never bought a bow and then bring it back home. Broke it down, got it gone in a day. Where I'm from, little nigga, that be normal. And the yak boy feels so immortal. A1 make the cuffs go swarm. If I ever see the hook, I'ma warn you. Go to die, little bitch on my cock so bad. Why you niggas wanna beat the op so bad? Go to die. Hell yeah, we known through the yak. You from OT and got a shit blown in the yak. Machiavelli finna run it up. Nick did the beat, so I gotta fuck it up. Freak bitch, she'll suck it up. How you from the yak, nigga? You don't fuck with us.
I miss you too, right? I wish I could be with you. You always talking so nasty to me. Oh, you like when I talk nasty to you too, huh? Wanna be my fantasy, go and get the Hennessy. Wanna put you in a trance with my tempting tendencies. I could be a Monroe, you can be my Kennedy. We could lay the lights on, I wanna see you licking me. I wanna see you swim, wanna see you go deep. But I hope you could float in this water density. Got 99 problems, but I'd rather 69. I wanna go to work, I wanna put in overtime. Ice. and down your body, but I feel you heating up. Chills on your spine from my kiss and my touch. I don't wanna play nice, I just wanna get rough. Neck grab, hair pull, that is really in a nut. You lustin' for my body, boy, this ain't a 10-speed. Can you drive a Maserati, cause that's more of my scene. I wanna chop it up, call me Mr. Miyagi. Damn, I need a hot toddy, cause I'm sick on the beat. Freaky fantasy, I'm building your imagination. What I'm telling you, it's gonna take some concentration. What you feeling now? Ooh, it's deep admiration. I got you stuck, now I got you contemplating on this pleasure. But desperate times always call for desperate measures. You going down while you gripping on my waist, looking real slow. Damn, now you writing cursive letters, huh? You want this fantasy all over you. You want it? You want this fantasy controlling you. You want this energy beholding you, but I'm just stimulating nerves. You're neurological. I know you focus on my voice and it's steady, and I can hear you breathing, changing, getting heavy. You fixated on my words, creating visuals. This is not a TED Talk, more like a Prezi. I told you I could talk nasty.
Heard that boy want some pressure, I came to address it. He pussy, I know that he hiding up. My name is not Nate, but I got me a Drake. When I catch him, I swear that I'm robbing some. For a Nick, my shooters will pop at him. Leave him dead for the Jakes, how I'm vlogging them. Homicide detectives and officers sliding them charges, you better call coroner. All this money got my arms so it's fucked. Bad bitch hella think I'm adoring her. Nigga ain't from the side, he a foreigner. Fuck what they talking, my nigga, I'm going up. From the streets, you stayed on that corner. I said to my bread, I might buy back the corner. Double up just in that order. Learn from the OGs and forces. Keep my head up above the water. Ducking informants, niggas be looking like Rex. Asking me this and all that. Get the fuck back. I keep a fire on deck, so please don't think like that. Matter of fact, let's pray for him. Niggas be talking shit and still ain't doing nothing. They play talking. Niggas ain't hard to find. You think we blind until that stick touch him. Got him laying in the clothes, coffin. Had his mama grieving about the boy often. Should've told him, but I guess the boy lost it. Boy, that's it. Riding with a tool. Think we fools, boy, we lit. Say you gotta move. Think we cool, you a lick. Got some real steppers and they reppin' not the 6. Want my money all when I slide in the event. Riding with a tool, think we fools, but we lit. Say you gotta move, think we cool, you a lick. Got some real steppers and they reppin' not the 6. Want my money all when I slide in the event. Riding with a tool, think we fools, but we lit. Say you gotta move, think we cool, you a lick. Got some real steppers and they reppin' not the 6. Want my money all when I slide in the
I want that shit in all cash. Young nigga gotta keep a big bag. Straight out the rats, make them last. Going full speed, I can't crash. These rats make her do her dance. Till a nigga don't play, he can take his chance. She wanna fuck one glance. Bitch put down my pants. Lost on the rock like Nemo. Money on my mind, my ego. This shit don't get simple. Come check the credentials. Get head in the back of the rental. Don't get slapped, you get popped like a pimple. I ain't broke like Jock, bitch, get no ride. Put it up with some vibes. Tell my uncle doing time. This shit gon' blow, they ain't mine. GVS leave a nigga blind. They hit him on sight, no crime. So you better keep that eye. Money and focus on the future, nigga. This drip on look futurist. They gon' love this like Cuban hit 'em. Can't deny this real rhythm. Going 8 shit, no zoo. Them bitches coming too, tell them to bring they crew. When I walk, I'm a big stepper. These ain't my jealous, but they still cost a grip.
Boy, that's it. Riding with a tool, think we fools, boy, we lit. Say you gotta move, think we cool, you a lick. Got some real steppers and they reppin' not the 6. Want my money all when I slide in the event. Riding with a tool, think we fools, boy, we lit. Say you gotta move, think we cool, you a lick. Got some real steppers and they reppin' not the 6. Want my money all when I slide in the event. Hitting home runs, walking through the bases. Haters can't take it cause they know I'm about to make it. Had this feeling every time, ever since I was a kid. Plans to get cake, can't wait on birthdays. People on the grind, gotta eat both ways. If I don't make it, I be gone to November. Cooking for your soul like grandma Sunday dinners. Room full of winners, wait, it's just me. Rappers are pretenders, they not what they seem. I be back chillin', relaxing with my team. If it's not beneficial or it ain't about the cream, yo, I leave. Keep on living and let the past die. Nowadays, music is stuck like they don't try. Give me the tools, I dissect them like a frog. I'm too ill, I came to kill it will. I'm tired of all these rappers trying to rap all complex. On world star claiming that they got next. All up on their vids talking about their lyricists. So stop it if you wanna try now. Cause I got a 16 that will end your whole career now. With a label or independent, I'm known to be self-sufficient. I move with a daily rhythm, I see you with my inner vision. Now what you talking about that I ain't hiding now? I put the flame to the street to burn the block down. Because styles upon styles upon styles is what I have. Rest in peace, Fife, and what up to the abstract. Shout out Ali and Jerobi. I speak in native tongue even if they don't know me. Growing out my hair like young Kobe. Obi-Wan Kenobi, Tito not Toby. You know me, I'm hip-hop to the roots. And this could be a moment of truth. Guru.
Promise?
Promise.
Yeah. Okay.
Street Empire.
God, I go to church. I hope the devil don't come take me first. My whole life try to shake this curse. My bitch is bad, my niggas worse. I pray to God, I go to church. I hope the fans don't come get me first. I hit the block, I go berserk. Ain't got no 9 to 5, but I got that work. When I was 6, my dad died, and that shit still hurt. Try to get the drop and I'ma kill you first. All that shit that you was popping, that's gon' get you murked. Only free rockin' getting is up in that hurt. Nothing changed, been the same since my day of birth. Triple up my worth, that Mercedes skirt, that create bursts. Hollow tip disperse. Have you running, ducking like you snatched some ladies' purse. Pull up to the club, chain swinging on my shirt. DJ play my song, watch them bitches twerk. I be packing, trapping, stacking, racking every cent. Got my first pack and I've been hustling ever since. Pockets full of mints, your pockets full of lint. All your money spent, I'm too legit to quit. You know I punch that clock, work that block, hit that strip. Back to the wall, I'ma take that risk. No hands out, I'ma take that shit. I pray to God, I go to church. I hope the devil don't come take me first. My whole life try to shake this curse. My bitch is bad, my niggas worse. I pray to God, I go to church. I hope the fans don't come get me first. I hit the block, I go berserk. Ain't got no 9 to 5, but I got that work. You know cash rules, flash jewels, some bad bitches with tattoos trying to fade me. I got bad news, 40 count and I pack 2. Back down or I clap you. Got my young bloods and they blast too. Leave you stiffer than a statue. Try to run and they catch you. Got whatever, I'll match you. Once I get this on, I'ma drop the bomb. No false alarm when I crash through. I cruise the blocks and I'm avenue. Money, weed, and mishap you. Gun on me when I travel, put you underneath of that gravel. See, I stay low, stay cold. British racing today old. Fresh clothes, now I don't like no stank hoes. Front on me, I don't think so. Roll around in my Jeep slow, and we got that for cheap, bro. Got your girl on the sheet though. Hit me up for the creep though. Pussy rap was on leak mode. Beat it up was on beast mode. Sucker free, yeah, that G code. Started out with just zero. A hustler's dream is a kilo. Don't slip in that Rico, or your ass will be finito. I pray to God, I go to church. I hope the devil don't come take me first. My whole life try to shake this curse. My bitch is bad, my niggas worse. I pray to God, I go to church. I hope the fans don't come get me first. I hit the block, I go berserk. Ain't got no 9 to 5, but I got that
is up? Sound check. Can everybody hear me okay? Can everybody hear me okay? That's what I need to find out. Yo, I don't know what happened to the Facebook stream. It went down. We still up on Twitch. We up everywhere else. But I don't know what happened to the Facebook stream, man. Facebook stream just went down. Shane, what is good? Chelsea's Way. K2. Early bombs. Early bombs. Early bombs. So, if you are connected to the NickMoses05 Facebook page, can you do me a favor? Can you share out the live stream? I don't know what happened. Okay, I have no idea what happened. It went down, so we might not see Facebook chat. And in here, I got Facebook chat in front of me. Okay, just in case. So if you put something in Facebook, I ain't forgot about you. I ain't forgot about you. I'm about to go on a silly rant, as you see. Big boy drink. Oh, that is delicious. I didn't make that, guys. I'm telling you, I'm been off. You know what I mean? Been off now getting these excellent drinks. Joe, what is going on? Give you a couple shotguns. Okay? I want to tell everybody, thank you for being here. Again, if you can't share out the Facebook stream wherever, please share it out. For some reason, the stream went down. You know, I don't know what happened. I uploaded another stream, so we're doing 2 streams at once. It's a little different. I got it to work. Okay, so we can get the show out there. But if you are on the Facebook page for NickMoses05, share it out. Share it out anywhere, man. Anywhere. It don't even matter. Okay? I thank you. You guys, it's been a long week for me. I thank everybody. I've had a lot of things to do outside of here. Okay, outside of the YouTube. I had a lot of things to do. And I took a week off. Okay, I was supposed to come back and do the live stream. Had a lot of things going on. So I appreciate everybody for sticking with it. And now I got to make up for all of it. I'm excited for the Switch ports. Later this, oh man, the Switch ports is going to be nasty. Yo, they sleeping on the Switch, man. I be telling them. Everybody's sleeping on the Switch. Okay, they sleeping. But thank you. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to jump right into it. I try to give a minute or two. Let folks roll in because I see the Facebook had to come back up. You know how that go. Okay, I don't know what's going on. But it was up. And then all of a sudden, bam, it just stopped. I know. Joe, off Facebook jail. Yo, everybody's in Facebook jail at some point. You don't even have to be trying to be on Facebook jail, and you'll be on Facebook jail. That's just the way it goes. All right? So, now, I want to go ahead, guys, and get straight to the smoke. See, the chat does not appear there. Yo, Shane, I see you. Hold up, Shane. What up? I'm going to see this. What's good? Okay, there we go. You see it. I see you there, Shane. I see you. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the chat. I told you it's all, I had to do separate streams, man. But at least I'm to the point now where I can click the button. Pop, pop, pop. We back on Facebook. They not holding us down. Okay, shout out to TikTok, too. I want to shout out everybody on TikTok. Yo, TikTok is booming. TikTok's at damn near 2,800. It's almost catching up to the YouTube, man. What is up? Your boy blowing up MoFam. We are here. Thank you. Tuning in on the Facebook. Again, if you're on the Facebook, share it out. Share it out to everybody. Okay, I'm going to say that a couple times. But K2, ooh, you coming up with some good ones, man. So let's get to it. Let's get to the show, man. I ain't going to hold y'all up too long. Let me give a couple shotgun shots and a slap, okay? Just to calm me down. I'm already hyper. So you guys see the background behind me. This is making me light up like a kid in a candy store. Now, before I dive right into it, I want to show you the subjects. Okay, if you do not see the subjects, you're probably watching on TikTok. And if you're on TikTok, hop off. Come on to the YouTube real quick. You can come back. You can go back and watch that. It's going to be up there. Trust me. It's going to be up there. Just chill out. Chill out. Chill out. Okay? So, you see the subjects there. We got a lot to talk about, and we will be talking about Nintendo Switch. I got a couple things. We got a lot of stuff to cover, man. It's been a while. So I want to start with this. And this actually was a great time for me. I don't know about everybody else, but this is a great damn time for me. Everybody, I am now happy about wrestling games again. I'm happy, man. I'm happy. You know how long I've been waiting for wrestling games to turn around? Well, All Elite Wrestling seems to be bringing a competition to WWE. Now, let me ask you guys, do any of you play the WWE style wrestlings? I like to ask that because I have not. Okay, I played it once. I didn't really like the whole feel of it. It feels, it doesn't feel real enough to me. And I won't say real enough. Let me take that back because some of it looks very realistic. But the controls feel clunky. There we go. That's a better way to say it. It feels very clunky, cheap. Some people understand the movements of them. They use it to their advantage. And I just never got into any of the shit. I just never got into it. But I will tell you, All Elite Wrestling, it's bringing it back. I don't know if any of you seen the clips. You know what the hell? We're going to roll a video. I'm rolling a video. I don't care. Okay, I don't care. Today, if we getting flagged today. They already took down the stream on Facebook. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. I know, the music came on. Can't throw it on that fast. Now, let me do something. I got to at least speed it up or something. You can't have me. Let me zoom in some. You know what I mean? Like, can I get a bigger zoom, a speed or something? I don't want to do that. Okay. There we go. Okay. So I sped it up a little bit. And also, we're going to zoom in. Because, you know, I get flagged for all types of shit. So I don't want to get flagged today, y'all. I just don't want to get flagged. That's me. Okay, that's me. So let's see. I'm going to play it for a second.
Guys, well,
it still ain't zoomed in enough for me. I feel like they're going to see that and be like, hey, what the hell you doing with our stuff, man? Give me our stuff back. Don't do that, Nick. So I'm going to go ahead and do it right. Let's change it. Okay, let's zoom. Let's do about this right here. Okay? All right, I think that's about good. I think that's good right there. So we'll play it like that. I hate the way it looks. Nah, we ain't doing that. That look like shit. I'm not going to do my audience like that. I don't care. You know what I mean? That looks like even more shit. Oh, that looks so terrible. If y'all can see this. Oh, gosh. We're just going to keep it the way it is. If I get flagged, oh, well. We'll take out the segment. See how I did it? See how I did that right there? Okay. Bam. That looks great. So we're going to go back to it. Bam. Let's flip it on screen. Booyah. Now, everybody, this is All Elite Wrestling. Before I play the video, I would like to give you guys some insight on this before I dive into it. All Elite Wrestling is the competition currently to WWE Wrestling. And for the longest, we have not really seen a solid, and I mean solid, competition base for WWE. WWE has been whipping ass lately. They've been whipping so much ass, it's really not been many other wrestling, different wrestling programs to take over. The only one seemed to be WWE. Well, guess what? I'm a young old buck. You know what that means? A young old buck. That means I'm young in heart, but I'm an old buck. I'm 38 years old, right? I remember when wrestling was it. It was the bomb. Everybody was talking about it. Young and grown, everybody. And guess what? There was competition between WWF and WCW. And this was the peak of wrestling. I don't think wrestling has ever seen this peak since that time. Because we had, WCW was into the whole Goldberg thing. Goldberg was 100 and something, 110 and 0. Then you got the NWO, okay? They were just going around jumping people, flat out jumping people. Imagine one guy taking 9 special moves. That was NWO. They hit you with the, you got the figure 4 leg lock, the diamond cutter, the torture rack, the tequila sunrise, the razor's edge. You got them all in one damn match. And then here comes WWF. Stone Cold Steve Austin got the beer. He cracks it open. He drinks it walking down. Okay? He was kicking ass, taking names. We see where The Rock is. We see where The Rock is right now. The Rock is the man. He don't even go by the right. Dwayne Johnson. Put some respect on his name. Put some respect on his name. So this is where they have gone, and all of them have gone to do other things. John Cena's on a reality show. I mean, come on. We can name so many names that have grown from this. Booker, five-time world. Hold up.
Can you dig it, nigga sucker?
Can you dig it? Booker T. So many people who have taken that wrestling brand that they had and expanded. So, then there comes the wrestling games, right? There was they had like WWF WrestleMania. We're talking about the old ones. You remember the ones in the arcade? You had the different tag team wrestling. Remember, that wasn't even a WWF or WCW thing, but there were different wrestlings. But once WWF came along and started bringing out wrestling titles, we started getting great wrestling all over again. Okay, all over again. Now, it brings me to the current generation of wrestling, which I think has suffered tremendously from no competition and also just flat out not a good control system for me. That's where All Elite Wrestling comes into play, which follows games like WCW NWO Revenge, WWF No Mercy. I think it was WrestleMania 2000. It follows the same control scheme for wrestling, which I think was the best control scheme we had for wrestling. You had a button to punch, you hold it to punch a strong punch. You press a button to grab, you hold the button to do a strong grab. There was a button to reverse, there's a button to run. Everything was just so simple. And now you got this control scheme where I just don't understand. So with that, I am now going to flip to the video, and we will watch the video of All Elite Wrestling.
Welcome back to the channel, where today we're talking AEW games, as we have brand new footage of the upcoming AEW console game, plus we also have full details of all the new updates coming to AEW's Elite General Manager, including the new Summer of Punk. Before we get to any of that though, if you're new to the channel and you want to stay up to date with all the latest news on AEW games, please do hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss out on future videos. So with that out of the way, let's start out with the brand new updates coming to AEW's Elite General Manager game. As Overhead West has announced a huge new update that's set to release around the week of September 14th, but this update is set to include a lot of new features. These features include a news and event system to keep you up to date with all the latest changes, a wrestler skin system featuring new attires for your favourite AEW stars, new storyline missions, new challenges, new avatars for players, new finishes, a game compendium, which is essentially an encyclopedia of info on all the AEW stars in the game, and then we have new segment animations, with one of the ones that were teased being a spa day segment featuring everyone jumping into a hot tub. Also included in the update, we have the inclusion of 13 new wrestlers, with these including the addition of Andrade El Idolo, Malachi Black, Brian Pillman Jr., Thunder Rosa, Sean Dean.
I just want to say this. I'm going to be honest. They said new additions. Are any of these wrestlers real guys? I don't think so. I don't think so. Brian Pillman Jr., that is such a wrestling name. Thunder Rosa, you know, maybe I'm out. Maybe I don't know none of these names except CM Punk, okay? All right, so that's just me. That's just me. That's what I believe.
Anthony Ogogo, Ryan Nemeth, Cesar Benoni, JD Drake, Wheeler Yuta, Julia Hart, Negative One, and the huge addition of CM Punk. Also being added to the game, we have the addition of a new ranked multiplayer feature, with the game set to feature 5 different ranks, including Steel, Copper, Silver, Gold, and Platinum. Also coming to the game, we have the new addition of a championship belt system, which sees the player able to set up championship matches using segments, which will help crown a new champion, rather than always having championship
I like the way that breaks down.
Them on TV. Going back to the new wrestler skins, we do have a small preview of some of the skins. The Summer of Punk season drops on the week of...
There we go. Now, notice it says, footage captured from the game, still in development. Now see, look how it moves. Throw them, bam, slap. Just nice. Now, I'm going to say some people might say, hey, I like the other wrestling games the way they look. Graphically, they look better. Well, they played like shit. Kyle, it'll also be on systems, not just a mobile game, okay? Don't get it twisted. I just can't be showing all the videos
Boy's
like
character,
that, man. Look, and Kyle said a good thing. It's not going to be just a mobile game. What I'm hearing, it will be released on systems as well. Okay. I just had to show this video. I don't want to get too crazy. They're not showing too much footage either for the game. There is some footage out there, but I grabbed something where I could probably get, not flagged so heavy. A lot of it shows a lot of stuff. This is not showing
really
too
well.
much.
The details look really good, and
they're
the recent kind of style that they're going for, which thankfully isn't quite as stylized as that initial trailer that we've seen, is much like the Darby Allin preview. Next will appear when first using a new character, before then seeing updated to include wrestler stats, which could be a fun addition for the likes of Hangman Page. As for the gameplay, we see Jungle Boy in action against Darby Allin, where we see him performing some of his unique springboard attacks, including this arm drag out of the corner, and then this insane twisting springbush whip reversal, which we see transition into a super kick as Darby's on the mat. With this
Now, for everybody that don't know, these moves that they're doing, anybody could do. I can give my 5-year-old daughter the controller, and she could do it. It's that simple. You simply press the A button to grab them. You'll press right and the X button. Bing! Throws them. Okay? You see how that is? It just throws them against the ropes. You can take them, grab them, walk them to places. They can try to reverse it, but it's very simple. It's not just like a swing fest, like a mash button fest where, who gets it? And one person gets you, you can't get up. You're trying to get up. They're just keep picking you up, keep tearing you up. This one, you do have the opportunity to fake them out a lot more. So the control screen
and leading to Jungle Boy locking in what I believe is an STF and Darby tapping out to give him the victory. So that's the new gameplay that we have. I think it's looking pretty good from what we can see, and I really like the pace of it, as this is way faster than what we used to in WWE 2K. It's a lot more in tune with the older games in the SmackDown series, like Here Comes the Pain, and that's something I think will really make for a refreshing change and give it more of an arcade feel. So that's the latest look at the AEW console game, as well as all the updates that are coming to Elite GM. Let me know what you think of the gameplay in the comments, and if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications.
Already hit the subscribe Smack Talks. I ain't gonna go Smack Talk so long. So anyways, this game, I'm telling you guys right now, this is me putting my money down, taking my $100 and saying, this is going to be the wrestling title to beat. That's what I think. I think this is going to be the wrestling title to beat. I think other wrestling titles will copy this format. It was, to me, the best format for wrestling. Also, the customization was incredible. Incredible. You can make your own music video. Hell, why not just let people put their own MP3s up there? Or just do like TikTok. Why don't you just sign some type of deal with someone and get a list of songs that people can play and make their walkouts to. Imagine you creating your character and you're walking them out to, and you're just hearing that and you walking out. That's what I just hyped myself up. But anyway, All Elite Wrestling, we will not be seeing it come to consoles until 2022. So I don't want everybody getting happy, but I just want to take this moment to give All Elite Wrestling their props. They are the official competition to WWE, and it's about time Vince McMahon got some competition. Wrestling was getting, to me, just, and people who watch it faithfully may say I'm not, right about this. But I think it was oversaturated just in one market. And I think competition is better, and I think it's going to increase the viewership for both of them. Okay? That's my own personal approach, all right? So, bam, let's go ahead. We're going to move on. And now I didn't go ahead, and usually I have my picture, my thing set up where I could be able to switch and say this picture, this picture, this picture. I didn't do all that, okay? Because I had the stream go down and all that. So we're going to talk about Twitch hate raids. And I think everybody who has been on Twitch, or at least watches Twitch, know what the hell a hate raid is. Okay, let's change this image. Let's get the image off the screen. I can't have you up there too long. Okay, bye-yow. Oh, I like that. I like that right there. A dude crying, because that's how it feels like. It feels like when you get hate raided, it's time to cry. I'm gonna be honest. They say some pretty mean things, dude. I mean, mean shit. Stuff that have you cry late at night. Now, me, I take all the punishment. I take all the punishment. Anybody who brings the smoke, bring it. Bring it. I ain't mad at that. But we're going to talk about Twitch suing hate raid organizers. Okay? The reason we're going to talk about this is because hate raids is something you got to deal with. It's there. First of all, some people would say, why does Twitch even have the feature? I mean, Because it can be used for good. Imagine some guy sitting there with, 700,000 subscribers, and he wants to throw a raid to a small streamer that's doing his thug dizzle. I think it's only right. So there is good things to it. But then you got hate raids, which I think for every good raid, there's 10 hate raids. And I'm going to give you some ideas before we go into the article of hate raids. So let's just say you're a woman. Okay, I'm going to use a woman because women have dealt with a few hate raids. There's some guy. He's just over there like, hey, dudes, let's do this. Let's get on there and let's talk crap about her. And I want everybody to just give it to her. Okay, I got 700,000 followers. They're going to listen to me. We jump on there. They tell her everything that she does not want to hear. How ugly she is. Why are you on Twitch? You suck. You can't play the game. Your stream is only 30 frames per second. Oh gosh, look at you. You look like fucking Humpty Dumpty and Gumby mixed together. Like they just say some horrible things. Horrible things. But Twitch has officially started to fight back. And I guess that's because the September 1st, a Twitch day off, possibly did something. Maybe it gave Twitch a kick in the ass in the right direction, because Twitch is now suing hate raid organizers. Let's go to it. Twitch is taking a big stand against organized harassment campaigns, widely known as hate raids, that have proliferated over the past few months by filing a suit against two possible coordinators of attacks. Now, Chris, what's up? I see you out there. I see the Facebook chat. Okay, I see you there. I'm just, I'm all over. Chris, you can share out the content, man. Everybody, if you have a Facebook account, the last Facebook stream went down. Please share out the Facebook stream, okay? So, in a complaint filed on September 9th, they messed that up. They said Steaming Giant. Oh, gosh. Kotaku, man. Do I got any sounds for y'all? That don't work. That ain't good. Do I got anything? There we go. I'll take that. I got all these damn sounds. I don't know what to do. But streaming giant Twitch lobbed legal action against two anonymous individuals believed to be leaders in the ongoing hate raids. Thanks to the platform's raid feature, which allows streamers to redirect their viewers to another stream, bad faith actors can funnel droves in a harassment campaign to another channel. Those users typically don't arrive with good intentions. They often hurl slurs, insults, obscenities, obscenities at the streamer whose channel they're sent to. While hate raids have been a problem on Twitch for a while, the issue has swelled this summer. In early August, marginalized streamers rallied behind the Twitch Do Better hashtag on social media. On September 1st, in an effort to get Twitch to take action, streamers boycotted the platform for one day. It appears to have had an impact. An impact! We did it! We did it! I didn't get on Twitch that day, did y'all? I didn't. Okay, I didn't get on there at all. I didn't even touch Twitch. I didn't even type Twitch in my damn browser. Okay? So, I don't know about everybody else, but hopefully it works. Okay? But it had an impact both on the conversation and on the bottom line. Twitch's traffic for hashtag a day off Twitch was about a fifth lower than a typical day. Damn. That's a lot. If you guys don't know, they get a lot of traffic. So having a fifth of that traffic lowered for one day shows that the people can do it, okay? Twitch has taken some measures for mitigating hate raids in the light of new attention, including the institution of sensors meant to automatically detect users who evade bans. The company has also started banning offenders individually, which, as you can imagine, is a task that will never end because there'll always be someone hate raiding. Now the company's trying one of the biggest ban hammers on the planet, the United States court system. Now, before I go deeper, and I see you, Alvon, look, he put the donated $300. Yo, I wish you did. I wish you did, Alvon. I'll be jumping up and down, man. I'll play every single flagged video if you did that. Yo, Alvon007, just go ahead and keep doing that, man. Donate some more then. Donate, do me a 500. Can I get a 500 donation? Okay, shout out to my man. I'm gonna give you a shotgun just for the donation, the imaginary donation that I don't see. I'm gonna give another one. Okay, my dude. So, I want to know how everybody feels about this. How do people feel about raids? You know, because to me, it's never been a big thing. So, hate raids, how sad is this? How about love raids? Come on, man. That's messed up. That's what I'm talking about. On Twitch, it says you're playing Fortnite. Yo, I don't know why it's saying I'm playing Fortnite. Alvin Double O, oh my man, there you go. I'm rich, y'all. I'm rich. Kyle, you get, oh man, I'm done. I don't need to do this anymore, guys. I guess my time is done. I'll see you guys next week. It was a great show. I mean, it's wonderful. Hey, thank you. Thank you guys so much. Now, oh, stop. I quit my life. It might as well, hey, I'm good for the couple next generations, man. Oh my gosh. What am I going to do with all this? I don't know. Maybe I should just go ahead and buy one share of Amazon. How much damn expensive it is, okay. But nonetheless, all right. How do you guys feel about that? I think these raids are I'm both ways on it. Okay, for me myself, if I get a hate raid on Twitch, guess what? I'm happy. I'm different. I'm a little different. Okay, I come from a different era. Like I said, 38 years old. I get a hate raid on Twitch. I'm happy. You know what I mean? Because even though people are going to do the hating shit, I'm going to be able to talk shit to a bunch of people. And based off the shit talking we'll have between each other, I'm sure I can get a majority of them to follow, which means the hate raid would have worked. And yes, they may come back to shit talk me some more. But the thing is this is a stream that you soon will make revenue for. So if you're making revenue from the stream, even though it's hate talk, it's kind of your job. I mean, let me give you an example. NBA players playing the game. Now, NBA players, the reason I'm going to use them as an example because of how close people sit to that floor. It's not like the NFL. NFL, yeah, you're on the first row of the stands. You're, hey, Tom Brady, you suck. But Tom Brady's not really hearing you. Everybody's screaming. You know, it's not being heard. Okay? In the NBA, you sitting where Spike Lee sit, Jack Nicholson, you sit where any of those people sit. Oh my gosh. The players hear everything. LeBron, your jumper's broke. Shoot a free throw, LeBron. You'll give us the game. Like, he's going to hear that. KD, you're trash, dog. He's going to hear that. He's right there. Does KD say, hey, I'm not going to play if this dude's going to keep booing me? He can't. Because he's getting paid to do a job. Now, if they're touching them, pushing them, stuff like that, different story. I'm with you on that. Pop, 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 pow. All that. I feel that. But if they're not touching you, if they're just spewing hate, we're in the United States of America. Now, I'm a person that's all about the freedom of speech, which we know the freedom of speech is long gone. Long gone. You say the wrong shit now, cancel culture's on that ass, boy. Okay? So you don't want to say the wrong thing. But I will say, if you're getting paid and somebody's there watching you and technically they're paying you, it's all words, man. Go home at the end of the day, have you one of these, okay, one of these drinks. And what does the cup say? Oh, kindness counts. That's so soft. Oh, my goodness. That's so soft. It's all good, though. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? You are so nice, man. You deserve a follow. You just make me laugh. Yo, Alvin, my dog, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Alvin, you know what? You gave me so much money. I deserved a penny. Jim Cornette is God. He came in here and spammed the chat. Oh my goodness. This is what happens. This is what happens, guys. Okay. So, anywho, he can sit there and take it. Why can't I? Somebody's listening to my stream. So I'm just going to let it go. Now, we'll go back to the article. So Jim Cornette. Yo, Jim, we got people for that. Okay, they're just going to simply, they'll put you on timeout. Jim, what the? Yo, my streams always get the weirdest shit. I get the weirdest stuff. Like, what is this? Yo, this is... Oh, man, we getting boomed. You know how that go? Hate raid time, baby. Oh, Oh yeah, hate raid, hate raid. Yo, if I got hate raided right now, y'all don't know how happy I'll get. I'm sorry, I'm gonna act a fool. Please, you know what? If somebody's listening, hate raid gods, hate raid me, hate raid me. Doesn't happen. See how that? So, Twitch believes cruise control is based in the Netherlands. Okay? So, cruise control, you guys know what that is? If you don't, let me go ahead and read the previous paragraph because I skipped the whole damn thing. Yesterday's suit, which Twitch provided to Kotaku, names two anonymous individuals who operate under the usernames Cruise Control and Creatine Overdose. The suit alleges that Cruise Control and Creatine Overdose help promote, organize, and engage in hate raids on a large scale. An extensive Washington Post report detailed how and where hate raids are organized. Not on Twitch itself, but on clandestine Discord servers where users can operate away from Twitch scrutiny. That's been going on for a while. If people don't know, appreciate that, Joe. Let me give you a bomb. Hit him from the channel. Oh, Kyle, that bomb's for you too. Let me do another. It's all good. Y'all, you know what? Y'all the bomb. Y'all the bomb. So, now, knowing that Discord servers are the place where all this happened, how many of us have seen or went to Discord servers where you were getting the hookup? Okay, you was getting the hookup, which means they had you, meet with certain people, you would talk with certain things, you would do certain things, and then bye-yow, you get all the gold. So a lot of things happen in Discord servers. This is where hate raids were being formed. Now, Twitch believes cruise control is based in the Netherlands, while creatine overdose is purported to live in Austria. Twitch doesn't yet know the legal name for either users. Both users allegedly operate under a variety of usernames, the latter of whom has displayed some mind-boggling creative genius with handles like Creatine Returns, Creatine Ban Evades, and Creatine Reported. Since it's incredibly easy to make a new account on Twitch, banned users can quickly get right back to their vile behavior. Streamers told Kotaku last month that raising the bar for making a new account, say by requiring users to sign up with a registered phone number, would be one of the most effective ways to quash hate raids for good. Okay, let me just say this. No, it's not! A phone number? Do you know how many kids get fake phone numbers from websites? They buy the $20 jack at the gas station for a phone number? Okay, if I make more than $20 on a stream, I can afford a $20 throwaway number. I do not believe that is going to solve anything. You know what? It's going to take it down a teeny tiny bit, but it's not going to stop the hate raids. It's not. It's a bigger issue. They're doing the whole thing on Discord. All the dude got to do is say, hey, yo, use this number. There you go. Use that number. Hey, we got you. I'm sorry. The fact that this man had Creatine Ban Evades, Creatine Return, he literally made names letting you know you can't stop me. You can't stop him. I don't know how Twitch is going to stop that. Should Twitch get rid of the raid feature? Let's ask that. Should Twitch get rid of the raid feature? I want to know. That'll be my biggest thing. Because if they get rid of the raid feature, then it can't happen. The whole thing goes away. Now, I will say I do not think they should get rid of the raid feature. That is my own personal judgment, because when you got a few jackasses that abuse something, you should not take away for the good it can do. And maybe we did a hashtag a day off Twitch. We need to do a hashtag a love raid. Like my man Joe said, love raids. You know what I mean? Text now. Look, Kyle, you proved it. Text now and Google Voice gives numbers free. Like literally. Phone numbers is not going to do anything. Okay, but I just had to say that because when I hear something like that, people say, oh, this is the way to, you're going to have to sign up with a phone number. Yeah, okay. While we have identified and banned thousands of accounts over the past weeks, these actors continue to work hard on creative ways to circumvent our improvements and show no intention of stopping. A Twitch spokesperson told Kotaku in a statement, hate and harassment has no place on Twitch, and we know we have a lot more work to do. But we hope that these combined actions will help reduce the immediate and unacceptable harm that targeted attacks have been inflicting on our community. Well said, but you're not doing shit about it, let's be honest. So, anywho, on from that, I just want you guys to know, Twitch is now starting to at least move forward on possible suits. Now, how do you sue someone you don't know their legal name? I have no idea. Like, you can't get subpoena from court to your damn Twitch username. Like, it don't work like that. So they don't even have a legal username for these people. So how the hell are they gonna sue them? I don't even know. I don't know. But at least they're going there. So once they find out the real name, they trying to smack down on that ass. Okay, which I understand. Twitch, thank you for that. Let me give you a bomb. Because at least a day off Twitch did something. Okay, did something. Now, and yes, I'll be taking calls. I'm going to take calls towards the end. I see y'all in the Facebook chat. I ain't forgot about you, Facebook. You right here. You right here. Even though you don't show right here, you right here. I see you there, okay? I got you. I got you taken care of, okay? Let's move on. So, bam. Now, I know everybody's looking like, oh, gosh, here he goes. He's going to shit on the PlayStation 5. That's all Nick does. He talks about how the PlayStation 5 sucks, yada, 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 yada. No, I'm not going to rate the PlayStation 5, guys, okay? I'm not going to do it. Why should I do that? Just tell me why. Okay, but what I do want to talk about is scalpers. Because all of us have suffered from scalpers, and this information is going to be pretty good for you guys to hear. So, I can't wait to talk about this. This is actually very exciting for me. And I want to also shout out Forbes for the article, okay? But scalpers lose 30% on PS5 prices. Yes, they lose 30%. Thank you, God. The scalpers are finally suffering something. It seems like they won every damn thing we do. Well, finally, the scalpers lose 30%. Now, when I say lose 30%, I want you guys to just know this. They're still winning, okay? They're just losing some. Because by the 30%, what I'm saying is typically a PlayStation 5 was going for around $1,000, okay? And now it is going for around $700. Which is a 30% drop in revenue that they're making. And guess what? That's not a huge difference from the retail price. Okay, does that mean it's going to rank up during Christmas time? Not sure. Will a bunch of systems be pushed out during Christmas time? Not sure of that. But I can tell you these scalpers have now started losing some of that revenue they planned. Now, you can still say they're making profit. So why stop? True. I agree with you, but that means that either systems are becoming available to more people or people are finally taking a damn stand and saying, hell no, we're not paying for your scalping bullshit. Because that's what it is. It's bullshit. It's no reason I had to fight like hell refreshing my page for a PlayStation 5 every time stock goes out. There's no reason when the Xbox Series X is released, I should have 5 computers going, all trying to pre-order. I'm sorry, but scalpers and bots have taken over. Bots have taken over to the point where if you got a little bit of money, you might just spend $80 on a bot and get what you need. And not only are you getting the one product, you probably can use that bot for other products. I've seen people buy multiple ones and then make their money back on the original one they purchased. Dirty game. Now, I'm going to get to the specifics, okay? I want to get to the specifics on this. So, despite PlayStation 5 stock levels not keeping up with the demand and the console remaining difficult to buy, resale prices are quickly falling. PlayStation 5 prices on the secondary market, StockX, have tumbled by almost 30% since their peak, according to new data. The company explained that after hitting $1,000 on Cyber Weekend for 2020 for the disc version, the console has since dropped to $715 this month. This is also 10% less than the price in June. So it's showing a decrease month after month. The digital edition also peaked at $1,000 on Cyber Weekend, and now it's just selling under $700, which is 6% cheaper than it was 3 months ago. Now, they definitely both remain more expensive. Okay, I think the disc version is $500. The digital version is $400. So you look at $500 to $700, okay, and then $400 to like $600 and something. It's pretty steep. You're paying an extra $200 and something bucks by just not, I would say it's more beneficial to buy a bot, to be honest, or stay up all night and get, all your kids, all with the computers, to all try to get it as soon as the stock drops. Literally. This is a slow win. I want you guys to know it's going to be a slow battle. We're not going to win this overnight. Okay, we're definitely not going to win this overnight. Okay, good luck finding out. I agree with that. They're not going to find him, Joe. Fuck them to the bank. My man, Joe. I'm going to give you a bomb, Joe. I'm with you on that. To the bank, man. To the bank. Okay, it's over. So, we're not going to spend a lot of time on these scalpers. I just wanted to say that me, myself, I cannot stand this whole scalper movement. Since we have had this, it's been a lot of things that have been problems. One, it's a supply and demand. And a lot of people blame, hey, chip manufacturers are taking a long time to make the chips for these systems. These systems are, taking a long time to be pushed out to these stores. I want to let you know, since the pandemic happened, there has been a lot of things backed up. I mean, if you are a truck driver, you know what I'm talking about. There is always something that needs to be delivered. And right now, you're probably seeing more trucks on the highway than ever. They are delivering at rampant paces. You still have companies like Amazon who are not slowing down, while all the companies who have slowed down are now picking back up because everything's starting to open back up. All right. So it's like hell trying to you can only carry so much in a truck. They don't have, like everything doesn't get delivered by boat everywhere. Okay, so you can't have cruise ships filled with stuff. You can't. Okay, you're only limited to the size of the truck. So they're delivering as fast as they can and as fast as it's getting delivered. Just think about Best Buy. I'm gonna give you a prime example. Best Buy truck pulls up. Here's your PlayStation 5s. Here's your graphics cards. Here's your, Series X's. All right, we'll talk to you later. As soon as that truck pulled up, there was already people lined up for those graphics cards. So how do you win? And it's so bad that Best Buy knew that they were going to sell out immediately. So they told people, we're going to get some graphics cards in this day. You need to be there. That's how bad it is right now. So scalpers will not stop anytime soon, guys. I just want to let you know, this is not a scalpers. Woo, the lights just kind of dimmed on me. That was weird. But scalpers will not end anytime soon. They will be around for a while. All you guys can do is keep trying to purchase your systems. A lot of people, now this is the dilemma. I want to ask you guys this, and this is the big debate question. Do you feel okay paying a premium for your system for not doing any work to get it? Or do you feel like the amount of money extra you're paying is not worth it? Included with you're feeding the beast, which means you're continuing the cycle of scalpers. I want to know, because I've seen both ways. I've seen people say, hey, I did not mind paying that premium, Nick. I didn't mind paying it because I didn't have to stay up to 3 a.m. I didn't have to keep trying to refresh my browser. I didn't have to go through the frustration of getting the system. And then you have a whole nother side that says, hey, the scalpers are only here because you're letting them do it to you. You continue to buy the product. But we see with those prices going down that something's changing. So these scalpers are changing. So totally not worth it. If we don't support them, they can't make money. Shotgun shots for Joe. Talk to him nice, Joe. That's the way you talk to him. I see TikTok. I see you there. Okay, I see you comment. I got you, TikTok. I'm going to be there. Okay. But this was on NeoGaf. It was a big thing talked about. Just to go through some of the comments, because, I love to put people out there and get so if you on there, I might just shout you out. We'll probably pick up soon as Christmas is coming, but for now, this year, the major price drops show demand is dropping and gamers would rather wait it out. As more time passes, gamers realize the next-gen systems aren't as pimped out as they thought they would be. So just wait. Now, if supply is still bad going into Christmas and prices have barely budged, it shows gamers really don't care. Good means the leeches are making less and less money. 30% since the peak, but both remain significantly more expensive than the retail price at $4.99, $3.99. So they will keep doing it. I agree with that one. They will keep doing it. Which is why scalpers can continue to fuck off in perpetuity. Okay. All right. How do you pronounce that? Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, and the money back guarantee stuff for online purchases means they can buy it and then just return it if they cannot get what they wanted for it. No risk whatsoever. That's one. Now, here we go. I bought mine off a scalper. Don't have regrets, to be honest. The way I saw it, I paid the bloke $80 bucks. I'm not sure if that's euros or whatever. Let me know, guys. To stay up until 3 a.m. pressing F5 while I slept like a baby. I can see why they do it, but this issue is on the retailer. There are so many ways they could prevent this, but they don't, because a sale is a sale and they couldn't give a F. Also, not to make this a console war issue, but I think the demand for the PS5 will now be slightly lower, since Sony seems to be charging for slight upgrades on games while Microsoft are becoming more and more user-friendly. That surely will lower demand slightly. And Kyle, thank you for that. 80 British pounds. My man, I picked that. It will pick up in the holiday. They aren't going to meet demand in a while. 2022 is going to be packed. With the chip shortage issues slowly but surely improving, I'm hoping stock will get some kind of normalcy after Christmas. Don't expect a normal stock this year. Bound to happen when people get burned out on trying to even acquire one and give up. Sony really should just be selling those to PlayStation account holders whose accounts are a certain age and do not already have one, easily database and tracked info. But hey, now this is one thing I want to say to that. That is a great point. A lot of people state that. Why don't they just sell systems to people who are current subscribers and have been subscribers for a long period of time? I'm going to tell you why I don't think that's a good idea. Now, you can say first come, first serve, to all our PlayStation subscribers, our PlayStation Plus subscribers, and Xbox can do the same thing. Hey, you've been on Game Pass Ultimate since we started it. You know what? We're going to make sure you have the first opportunity to purchase those systems. You know what's going to happen? The same thing that happens every other year, Pinky. Try to take over the world. No. So what's going to happen is people who have those accounts, who don't plan on buying a system, they'll simply sell their system. So it doesn't stop it. If anything, it encourages those people to now sell a system. I have a system or a pre-order that I can get that I don't even need, and it's solidified to me. And I had no plans on buying the next generation system. So now I can simply say, hey, I got a pre-order here. Do me a favor. Give me, $400. I'll give you the pre-order. And you go, wow, that's outrageous. But guess what? You're guaranteed the system. So I think it's only going to encourage the behavior doing that. I do not think giving it to the PlayStation Plus subscribers. And guys, I hear about it can be tracked, the different info. I do not think giving systems to PlayStation Plus subscribers first or Xbox Game Pass subscribers first is going to help at all. Let's say this. I have not been a Sony fanboy, right? I usually hate on Sony. Y'all know me. I hate on Sony. What if I want to get the PlayStation 6 and I'm not a PlayStation subscriber? I haven't been, but I am all in on getting the PlayStation 6 to the point where I have saved money for it. Well, guess what? I am now going to go with another different system because I don't even have a chance to pre-order it. I'm sorry. It just closes off a lot of things. So I do not think when people say that, I just want to say for the record, I do not think that's going to work for anybody that says that. Stop saying it. It ain't going to work. Now, I do agree. The retailers can do something. That is what I will agree with. Some people say, okay, only purchase one per customer. Well, guess what? Bots, we know, can create accounts and move and do a lot of things faster than we can. We know that, hands down. So if you say one per customer, a bot can create 10 accounts and buy 10 of them before you can even finish creating your first. Like literally. So one per customer, I do not think is going to help as well. I do like what Newegg has done. Newegg has done something that I think is incredible. Newegg Shuffle. Now, you can say, hey, with Newegg Shuffle, there's tons of damn hats in there, and you can pull out any hat, and it could be bots getting it as well. And maybe, you look at it as a raffle, and let's say the more chances you put in, the more chances you have of getting one, and there's bots creating tons of accounts as well, and they're all jumping in Newegg Shuffle. Well, this is what Newegg Shuffle does. At a certain time, which is like 11 a.m. or 10 a.m., you only have 1 hour to join the shuffle. So which means all these bots have to be set during that time for the shuffle. And I think what Newegg should do is actually change that time from week to week. And then that way they give an email maybe, a couple hours before. So you're always throwing people off and people have to pay real close attention to be able to get it. But does anybody have any solutions to this? I'm willing to hear all solutions anybody got to this problem. What can be done to get scalpers to not succeed in this battle? Because right now, almost every idea I'm thinking of doesn't work except one. Putting it in the stores. Okay, now I'm going to go to some of these. One per identification number, house address, etc. Yo, K2. That's a nice one. I'm with you on that. Because if you do one per address, a scalper's probably not going to have them shipped to multiple addresses, like 20 addresses. I do agree. That is a good one. That's a good one. But let's say this. What if you have a building address, where you got different apartment numbers, and they say, hey, somebody else just changes the apartment number knowing that they leave them downstairs. So I just order one from all the different apartment numbers. When they ship, I put them all with my name on it. There you go. So show a copy of ID. Joe, that's what I'm talking about. That won't work, though, because of Amazon, Best Buy, etc. Okay. So, Joe, copy of ID. Let's expand on that. Okay. A copy of your ID. If you have a copy of your ID, I agree. They have something physical. Will that stop purchases? Will they be losing money? If there's somebody who possibly, now this is kind of crazy, but I'm going to put my business hat on for a second. Okay. I don't mind selling a system to somebody who just broke out of jail and came up and maybe, I hate to say, I don't want to say rob a bank, but let's say they robbed a bank, they didn't hurt nobody, okay? They took a bunch of money. Yes, it's wrong, but if I'm in the business of selling systems, I don't mind selling systems to that guy. But guess what? He would have to show his ID. And I could turn him down for a sale, but maybe there's a lot of people who don't want to be known that they're purchasing the system. I could be possibly stopping the sales. But I'm with you, Joe. That's a great idea. I can't really say that. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate on that, okay? ID would have to match the shipper's name. I like that. Now, in store. I mean, if you put them in store, do scalpers win? Scalpers been going on before online. Let's just get that straight. Scalpers have been going on since, you guys remember Beanie Babies, the Pokemon cards, still to this day, like scalpers will continue. If you put them in stores, at least you cut out the bots. And I think that's a big deal. I think a lot of these scalpers are just using bots. If you put them in stores, you allow people to get a better chance of getting them. Scalpers will still be there. You can still pay people to stand in line and other things like that. But what you can't do is you can't put a bot in place. You can't put anything digital. It can't be a fake body there. So you offer the opportunity for more people to get their hands on them. So maybe you just do, hey, for this month, we're not, online sales is everything. I can't even say, if I'm in a business, I'm not stopping online sales. I'm going to be honest. Here we have something called PESEL. I'm not sure if it's PESEL. It's a personal ID number you get assigned at birth. Okay, like social security numbers here in the States, okay? All right, so it's usual. We have free Ethernet SIM card service, which works like that. Max of 2 per parent. Consoles aren't embarrassed content like Facebook or YouTube age verification. Yo, let me drop a bomb for you, okay? That's nice to know. I need to know that, okay? Because there's got to be, with all these different ways that we become creative to stop things from happening. To me, I want to agree with one of the comments one of the people said. It's about the sales when it comes to the end for the business. They want to sell out as fast as possible. They're not really caring if it's a bot or not, because a sale is a sale. It is profit. Let's just put it in your hands. I'm going to put it in all your hands, okay? Imagine you guys have a business. You're selling case mods. You got a case that goes on top of over your Switch. Some people change out their different cases for Nintendo Switch, right? So you release a new case mod. Bam, you release it. You have, let's say, 100,000 of them made. Now scalpers are going to come grab it. If you don't have scalpers grab it, you may not sell out the 100,000 right away. Are you going to take your money up front? I think you are. Never Know Gaming, what's up? Let me get you. Twitch. Where you at? I like to see y'all. What's going on? So this is a good subject. we are gonna move on because I got to get on the the other subjects. But I will say, guys, that is some amazing suggestions. And I also read this K2. Also, if it was one per household address and one per social security number, it would be a lot harder for scalpers to do. Some kids would get one on grandma's ID, but not 20. I agree. Okay, I totally agree on that. Why should people be allowed to purchase if they can't even show their ID or social security number? You should be able to show that. And if you can show that, you're guaranteed yourself a purchase. This is the one thing we don't take into account. And again, I always got to play the devil's advocate. I love doing that shit, okay? The workload it would take. A lot of purchases can be handled automated, which means there's systems in place for that. For IDs, which means you probably would need some physical people in those seats to verify, because slight changes probably could be made to IDs to fool an automated system, but you can't fool the human eye. Well, you can, but not that easy as you could with an automated system if you understand how it works. So it would take paying people to look at those IDs, to going over those orders. Those orders would take longer to be fulfilled, which means pre-orders would take longer. Okay, so that's just a thought there. Okay, why give out your whole identity? Lease identity. Yo, Nep, I got to give it to him. He killed that. I'm with him. I think he killed the whole idea. It would lead to identity theft. Now, we could all say, hey, you're giving it to Xbox. You're trusting Xbox with your ID. But every time you give your ID, you do risk identity theft. There have been people on the inside, which means inside of businesses, that will take advantage of an exploit. And I forgot whose theory it is, but the theory is if it can fail, it will fail. Okay, and I do believe in that. So if anything can fail, it eventually will fail. So doing this, imagine an identity theft. Now, I think I'm one of those with the tinfoil hat. I think all our shit's been stolen. Russia and China and all of us have been, hacking each other, stealing each other's shit for years. But, they're holding it for whatever. We're holding it for whatever. I don't think it's, anything outside of that. Imagine some miners in Ukraine got raided by the police and we're finding out 1,000 PS4s to mine. Oh, God, man. Live services have been hacked before. He's right. Like, these services could be hacked. A lot of information could be taken, and that is very crucial. I didn't think of that. So, that's damn. Y'all right. It's almost like a no-win. I think the best one out of all of these we have said is either retail, walking up in that store and standing in line waiting for it, or like a new egg shuffle. That is just me, okay? That's what I think. Simple way, pre-order in person only to have the seller shipping it out, not a store pickup. It will be prepaid by CC only. Okay, Joe, it might be a little work. Okay, and the digital sales, a lot of people, but retail, retail like the Amazon New York store. Yo, y'all talking. And I agree. Retail can do a bunch of different things. It's going to really boil down to the company. Now, if I'm a business, you know what I do? If I'm releasing my system at this time where scalpers are just raping everything, you know what I'm going to do when I put on my system? We are a system for the people, not the scalpers. And scalpers are going to be like, oh, yeah, we're going to buy your shit. And you know what I'm going to say? Our first set of pre-orders, are going to be retail only, which means you have to come here the day the store opens. We have a certain amount of pre-orders that we will do in store. Once those pre-orders are met, we cut it off. So which means when you guys are standing in line, I'm going outside, I'm passing you guys the tickets one by one. And once I get to the 100th ticket, I'm sorry, I don't have any more tickets. These people to stand in line will get all your information. I can get your ID and everything. That way we make sure that, you know what, at that point, I don't need your ID. I see 100 people and I at least know that I got 100 systems out to people. That is a beautiful thing. Then my next set of pre-orders I do online. So then the bots can come in and they can take it all up. You got to do that. Like, I don't understand why these companies don't like just jumping in front of and taking. They got so many perfect opportunities with everybody doing so much shitty business. Like, you could just jump in and say, we do great business, and do one thing, and everybody's going to suck it up like chicken. You know what I mean? So from the corporation perspective, it's a sale. But if they sell the console at loss to gain money from services and games, then console without service is a loss for both company and gamers. I agree. And if they hack the console to mine crypto, oh my God. You know what? I could totally see that. I could totally see that too. So now we're going to go ahead and move on. And yo, I don't even want to move on because this next subject is hurtful, guys. Like, I don't like giving Sony praise. I don't. I really don't. And it's just because, yes, my 38-year-old ass is still a fanboy. I'm still a fanboy. I still love console wars. I'm that dude. I just love console wars. It gives me something to talk about from day to day. Okay, it gives me something to talk about from day to day. Every day I'm like, oh, God. Oh, Xbox. You see what I mean? So let's get to it. I'm going to go ahead and talk about it right now. Yes, we are going to talk about it. Hold on. I don't want to do this right. I want to go ahead and get your picture up on screen. Okay. Oh, gosh. I hate it. Oh, gosh. Okay, guys. Let's talk about it. PlayStation Showcase. I'm first going to give my piece, and then I'm going to let Sony have the rest because it's only right with me being such a fanboy of Xbox. I remember watching the Xbox Showcase, which, by the way, I still think it's the best showcase of the year. But this showcase, man, Sony brought it. Sony brought it, man. My personal opinion, it wasn't everything I thought it was going to be. Like, Xbox wowed me from beginning to end. There was not a dull. No, there was actually one segment of a dull moment. But it was like 30 seconds. Okay, so I was like, it's like watching Lord of the Rings. What is it, the Two Towers? You remember the fight scene that lasted like a damn, fucking felt like 3 days. And I was sitting there, eyes wide open, didn't blink the whole entire time. That's what it felt like with the Xbox Showcase. Sony Showcase, I peeked away a couple times. Okay, I went to the bathroom. I went and got my drink a couple times. But overall, good show. Good show. So I'm going to talk about some of the things with the PlayStation Showcase that I have to give props for. As much as I don't want to give props for it, I'm going to give props for it. So Sony, they had so much when it comes to Marvel. They got Marvel stuff on lock, yo. I don't think no other console is going to come anything close to Marvel. And I see you in the chat. Appreciate that on Facebook. Yo, if you could share out the content on Facebook. For some reason, my stream went down and y'all know how that go. I don't know. All right. So, they are the Marvel Kings. I am 100% sure. Now, some people are going to say PC, go with PC. I'm sorry. Sony has a lot of Marvel titles. They are banging out Marvel titles left and right. They are the system to go to when it comes to consoles for Marvel games. They have a Wolverine trailer. I'm going to give them shotguns for that. They got Wolverine coming out for PlayStation 5. They're also going to do a Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake. They're going to have it. Come on. Come on. Sony.
Can you dig it, nigga, sucker?
Now, look, man, I want to just honestly say, guys, I don't want to go any further with that. I don't want to go any further. They came out with another one. They said Spider-Man 2. Yo, how is this, man? Yo, I'm going to just say this, and I'm going to say this last, and I'm going to keep giving Sony their props. Yo, Xbox, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry I'm doing this, because I know y'all never thought I would do this, being such a fanboy for you guys, but I got to keep it real. Sony had some games, man. They had some games. I can't front. Sony had some games. I was a little bit like, yo, Sony seems like, to me, they're going a different direction, man. Sony, when I watched that, I got a different feeling to some people. Some people was like, snooze, but no, I got a different feeling. I got the feeling that Sony was taking the importance of the one-player game. So first of all, let's start that. One-player games is something I'm all about, okay? Because I love playing online games, battling everybody, but having a good one-player experience is good. You know, you might be 2 a.m. You just want to hop on the game and just play for a little bit and get a little story before you go to bed. One-player game. You might wake up early. Hey, let me cut on, play a little bit before I go to work. One-player story. You know, some people like jumping into multiplayer games, but sometimes some of those games, you got to warm up. You know, you can't just come in and you got it. One-player game is like when you're picking up, it's like you never left. I don't know why. It just feels like that to me. Sony has taken the one-player game approach, and I think it's beautiful, especially knowing what Halo dropped the ball with the campaign, the co-op campaign, It seems like Sony says, you know what? We're going to show you what one-player games can do. So you got Wolverine. You got Spider-Man 2. Knights of the Old Republic remake. You got the new God of War. God of War, where you at? Okay, and Joshua Drake, shout out Joshua Drake. Yo, you are right about that PS4 emulator. They now finally got a working PS4 emulator. A lot of indie titles too working on it, I hear. We ain't got the AAAs going, okay, but a lot of indie titles is working on that. Finally, after 8 years, we got a PlayStation 4 emulator. Thank God. Okay, so God of War, another one. Now, if you don't know, God of War is, you know, Xbox. I'm just gonna leave you alone. God of War is the shit. God of War is the shit, man. It's beautiful. It's a masterpiece. The whole storyline. You know, I can't go on too much because Master Chief is me and him. You know, we kick it. He in the front room waiting for me to finish, so I can't go too much. But God of War is definitely one of them ones. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. Outside of that, Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Now, I know what y'all saying. Nick, what the hell? You notice I didn't drop a bomb because I don't think y'all know what that is. That's a spinoff of Borderlands. Now I give the bomb. It is a spinoff of Borderlands. Couple shots. Okay? Borderlands, we know, is one of those franchises that, since it started, has taken off. I love Borderlands. You know, they started off with, oh, we have so many different guns and variations, and that's what kind of drew me in. And the moment I start playing it, a lot of the guns look the same, and yes, but still, they did have a lot of variation. I couldn't lie. And I was playing with other people. You can jump in, you know, you can start off on someone else's, you know, storyline, or you could jump on your storyline. Oh my goodness. So Tiny Tina Wonderlands, guess what? Also going to be on PlayStation 5. Okay. One that a lot of people talked about that seems to be the main one is Project Eve. I'm going to go ahead and give you an air horn, Project Eve. Okay. It's been such a mystery about this title. This title has been one of those ones where people are just like, you know, what's the other one? Starfield? Or I think it's Starfield. The one that everybody's been waiting on. Okay, that everybody's been waiting on. Starlink? No, that's Star Fox, I think. Well, you know what I'm talking about, okay? The one that everybody's been waiting on that we haven't seen in so long, and you get a couple sneak peeks. Okay, that one. Similar to that, but Project Eve, they actually showed a bit more in the trailer. They showed a couple fight scenes. Project Eve, it might be one of them ones. I'm scared, y'all. Notice how Xbox had a lineup of games that just was knocking out the park. If you guys haven't played 12 minutes on Xbox, play it. It's great. My older folks don't love it. Okay? But Sony also has Uncharted now getting PC ports. Windows 11, the so-called best operating system for gaming, will be seeing a lot of Uncharted. Oh, Microsoft. I feel you though, Microsoft. You got, Windows 11 is gaming. Hey, let it fly. But they're going to get PC ports. So yes, you will see Uncharted PC ports. We not done. I'm not done. Like, this is how bad PlayStation was killing the showcase, okay? So, early next year, you will be seeing Rainbow Six Extraction for PlayStation 5. Yo, all these titles are hits. Like every single one I named, I'm just looking. Every single one I just named through the list here have literally killed it. Like they're all triple A. I can't even say not one of them is not triple A. Okay, Kyle, Windows 11 is bad. Oh, Kyle, say it ain't so, Kyle. Say it ain't so, Kyle. Because you know what they selling. They selling that Windows 11 is the best thing since sliced bread. Okay, but say it ain't so. I appreciate it. Okay, just letting me know Windows 11 is bad so I can get right to it. So outside of that, Forspoken. Forspoken. If you haven't seen that, we getting that in spring of 2022. You know what spring? My B-Day is in spring. Oh my gosh, man. This was hurtful, man. This is real hurtful right here. Because as I'm watching it, when I was watching this, I said, yo, Forspoken looks nice. Real nice. And I'm like, yo, PlayStation, they just throwing haymakers, man. We're not done. Alan Wake. Wow. Let's rewind that. Alan Wake remastered will be on PlayStation 5. Now, it's also going to be on Xbox, so don't get that twisted. But I just got to say that. And some of these games will also be coming to Xbox. So I just got to say that. All right? Now, also, this one, I'm sure some of you may care about. Some of you may not care. But Grand Theft Auto 5, the PlayStation 5 version, will be released in March of 2022. I had to give a boo, y'all. This is where I think it goes boo. Grand Theft Auto 5 was released in, I want to say, 2012. My fiance, okay, we just started dating around that time. We going on 10 years. Guess what? When I met her, there was Grand Theft Auto 5. I remember playing it, and I was like, oh, I got to go on a date. When I come back, I'm gonna change to Franklin and then do that mission. You know, oh, Trevor, I got to do that one. You know what I mean? And now, we still together. You know, we going on 10 years damn near. And they talking about PlayStation 5 is going to release Grand Theft Auto 5. What the hell? We're going to talk about that. We're going to go into that. Hold on. Let me just flip it on screen because I swore I made that a subject. Okay, yes, we talking about that. We're going to talk about that right after. Right after. We getting straight to Grand Theft Auto 5 because I'm about to lay the damn hammer on they ass. Oh, Joe, 2013. Oh, my God. Woo. Damn. GTA 5, September 17th, 2013. Damn. That is crazy. And we're talking about 3 consoles, GTA 1 and GTA 5, GTA 5, 3 consoles. Oh, drop a bomb. That was killer right there, man. GTA 5, the new Skyrim. Throw another bomb for that. Oh, my gosh. They killing it, man. GTA 5, we are going to give them the smoke. Okay, we're going to give them the smoke. All right, before I go through it, Yo, I kind of want to give them the smoke now, man, but we're going to wait. We're going to finish this, and I'm right after this. I'm going to give GTA 5 a flaming ass whooping after this. I'm talking about they're not getting away with this one. This one was dirty, disgusting, and a lot of other things. But nonetheless, let's continue, okay? So, Ghostwire Tokyo finally got a trailer. A lot of people was wondering what Ghostwire Tokyo is. Please check out the trailer for that. Not much in the trailer. You're not going to get much info behind that, but looks very interesting. And, you know, when they announce these titles, it's like they're number ones. You know, that's kind of how it is. It's going to be a AAA title. Deathloop, okay? Which is another one. Now, if you guys haven't seen the Deathloop trailer, I suggest you watch it. I've also seen gameplay footage, which I learned my lesson from leaking gameplay footage, okay? EA smacked my ass fast. Pop, shut up. And I never did it again. Battlefield, I'm sorry. Okay? But Deathloop, you can see gameplay footage of that. Some people might say it looks bad. To me, it actually looks pretty good. I know how the alpha stages typically look. Don't believe me? Go look at Destiny. Okay, Destiny 2. Alpha stages look terrible, but the game is beautiful now. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. Yo, Sony, stop! Stop! Stop, Sony! Stop! This is ridiculous, man. You won. You won. Okay, you actually didn't win. But I'm going to say you won, so you stop. Because you just throwing out haymakers, okay? Now, there's also another one that's going to be Kid Amnesia exhibition, okay? There's a trailer for that. Go watch it. Gave some hints on what to expect. Seems very intriguing. Let's say that, okay? Then there's Chia, which looks very good. Looks like a tropical adventure. Looks like something my daughter would love. I love that they're switching up the main characters. I love having these variety of main characters. Okay, so I love that. That's another one that looks out for. Now one we got to talk about, which of course is the one everybody's probably been waiting for. Gran Turismo 7. Junkie, I seen GTA 5 coming and Soulja Boy coming. I wouldn't doubt it. Soulja Boy's he's always upgrading that console. But Gran Turismo 7, which by the way, a lot of people don't know, I was around for the first Gran Turismo that got released. I remember how, racing games had a lot of competition back in the day. There was you had the whole Cruising in USA, San Francisco Rush, the, outrun style, the arcade style racers like Burnout, stuff like that. Then you had the legit racers, Need for Speed, Midnight Club. Then you had Gran Turismo. So you had such a wide variety of racers. It seems like it's kind of narrowing down. But Gran Turismo 7, and when Gran Turismo first came out, it was about the realism, having the real cars, being able to tweak every single piece of your car. And Gran Turismo 7 is planning on continuing that. The trailer's there. You can look at the trailer. Not much more than a trailer. I figure, you're going to look and say, oh, okay, that's nice, pretty much. But Gran Turismo 7, another one that's probably going to be one of the AAA titles. Blood Hunt, which is a horror battle royale. Now, for people who don't know, it's already been shown off on PC, so you can go ahead and take a look. But Blood Hunt is another one I want to give a shout out to that's going to be on PlayStation 5. All right? So, you know what? That's enough. I'm not going to do anymore. We've had enough. You won. You won, Sony. Okay? You won. I got to get to the real smoke. The real smoke right now is GTA, because I ain't forget off GTA. But shout out to Sony. I want to say that your showcase was the second best showcase of the year. Okay? Yes. It was second best. Xbox was by far the best because Xbox didn't have a downtime. I'm sorry, when you showed Grand Theft Auto 5, I seen the grimace. I was looking at people doing their stream. Everybody was mad. Okay, so you definitely took a hit on that. So let's go ahead and talk about Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm gonna take a sip because I'm about to smoke their ass up. Okay, let me just do this. Okay. Let's do that, Grand Theft. Oh, look at that. Hey, I just picked some random background, okay? Yes, Chunky, you are correct. God of War. It's gonna be amazing. I'm telling you, I honestly think this is gonna be the best God of War we've ever seen. And I was a big fan of God of War. God of War is one of those titles that if you walk by and watch somebody playing it, you stop and watch. And with these OLED TVs, imagine how beautiful that's gonna look. Like, I'm not going to lie. As much as I hate on Sony, I think it's going to be one of those ones, like I said. So, Grand Theft Auto 5. Bring your ass here. Let's get to it. Now, first of all, I'm going to give you one of these. I'm going to also give you a couple of these. And I'm also give you one of these. The fact that PlayStation 5 is going to have Grand Theft Auto 5 be released in March of 2022 is disgusting. Despicable. I'm appalled. Now, you want to know why I know they're doing this? It's because the same reason you was going after all those fan mods. I wonder why you were going after all those fan mods. That's why you wanted them taken down, huh? Because these fan mods was making your Grand Theft Auto 5 PC version look just as good, if not better, than the PlayStation 5 version they're going to release. They were sick. They were seeing these people making these fan mods to make your game look better. And they got pissed. And they started giving them the DMCA. Well, I'm going to tell you this. Y'all can kiss my ass for that. How about that? Okay, I got Grand Theft Auto 5. Guess what? I bought it way back yonder. Okay, great title. I might cut it on and every now and then we still run around and get, however many stars, and we love it. It's a great game. You can change from who do you want. Yes, lovely game. Still one of the best Grand Theft Autos. To me, San Andreas is a number one, but it's number two. Okay, in my book, it's number two. Why did we not hear about a Grand Theft Auto 6? Why did we not hear about in San Andreas? Why, when we were hearing the upgrades were minimal, at least. And some of them were even already being offered on the PC version. Oh my God. And you think I'm lying? Guess what? It's a whole damn article about it. I'm not playing. Everybody's mad. Let's go to the article. Yesterday, during a big PlayStation Showcase event that featured a bunch of new games like God of War Ragnarok, we got a new trailer for the next-gen release of Grand Theft Auto 5. It wasn't very good, and the GTA community is letting everyone know about it. Can you blame them? All right. At one point on Thursday, GTA was trending on social media, but it was almost entirely complaints from aggravated fans. It seems Rockstar has finally broken the GTA fan base's faith and resolve. GTA 5 Next Gen port, often referred to by fans as the Enhanced and Expanded Edition, or ENE for short, which was first announced in June 2020. At the time, Rockstar was light and vague on the details about what was going to be different about this apparently new and improved port of GTA 5. All the publisher said was fans could expect a range of technical improvements, visual upgrades, and performance enhancements, but the trailer that introduced the new port didn't really show much to support that. Still, the community's reaction was a mix of the usual jokes, hype, and demands for GTA 6. Now, fast forward over a year later, after 14 months of nearly complete radio silence about GTA 5 ENE, Rockstar finally releases a new trailer that doesn't share any new details, doesn't seem to show an enhanced version worth spending more money on at all, and to add icing on the cake, there's now also a delay for it. ENE was planned to come out November of this year. Now it's coming out March of 2022, nearly 2 years after it was first announced. This is roughly the same amount of time between Rockstar's first GTA 5 teaser back in 2011 and its eventual release in 2013 on PS3 and Xbox 360. Did we just say that? PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. My man said it best. GTA 5's been on 3 consoles. That's crazy. Even weirder and frustrating to many fans as well is how this new trailer still doesn't show us much in the way of enhanced visuals or go into any detail about what Rockstar is improving. Yo, this is bad. This is bad. This is terrible. This is probably the worst I've ever seen. Like, this is a cash grab. I don't usually say games are cash grabs. This is a cash grab. You know what? How would y'all feel if Cyberpunk comes out, next year, and it's like, hey, it's the next gen version, and there's been mods for Cyberpunk. There's also been a lot of different updates that have happened to make the game better. Well, guess what? They released a new version and saying, hey, this Cyberpunk 2077, when released on next gen consoles, is going to play even better. And guess what's going to happen? It plays the same as the PC version. Grand Theft Auto has literally reached into pockets of many people and snatched money out of it with the online. Okay, so you got GTA Online banging out money left and right. Are you scared of failure, Rockstar? Because that's what it sounds like to me. I say if you're scared of failure, at least re-release San Andreas. re-release it and not no, oh, we re-enhance. No, I want a full new game based in the same setting as San Andreas. You can now take that storyline, you can add more characters, and now you can make that world again. You can have another GTA Online. Hell, you can have the onlines integrated for all I give a damn. But you literally released a game back on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. And you're now on PlayStation 5. And you're re-releasing it in March of 2022. This is by far the most disgusting thing I have seen across gaming, period. I could say that. Across gaming, period. Is there any game that has lasted through 3 console generations? Is there any other game? Am I missing any? Let me know. Okay, and when I say game, I mean that game. Not like, hey, Call of Duty was released on there and it got re-released on. No. Grand Theft Auto 5 was released, okay, on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. It's being re-released on PlayStation 5. Okay, so let's see it. Just Dance. Guys, okay, Skyrim, Fortnite. Hey, no, he's right. Fortnite has seen it across a bunch of them. Okay, it's Fortnite. We know it's that. But Fortnite, granted, Fortnite wasn't around on the Xbox 360. Okay, it wasn't around on Xbox, so I at least got to give them that. Sports games, Kyle. One thing I can say is at least the sport game was another year. Okay, it wasn't 18, it was 21 and 20. You know, like it's not the same. I can still say that. Minecraft, yo, Chunky, you might be on to something, but Minecraft's a different beast. I kind of put that in the lines of Fortnite and other ones. It's not like they're re-releasing and saying, hey, you're getting a new super enhanced version of Minecraft this time around. They're just putting Minecraft on there. So that one I could kind of say, you know, a bit differently on that. But this one is, no lie, if I grab Grand Theft Auto 5 for the Xbox 360 and play it, I'm getting the same experience. It might be enhanced graphics. I might see some other things, but I'm getting the same experience as I'm getting on my next gen console. That is disgusting. Rockstar, you need to do something with your life. Reevaluate your life, okay? So let's go ahead. This one is crazy. At one point, the trailer boasts of seamless character switching, which is a feature that has been in GTA 5 since it was released. I remember doing that, and I thought that was the first cool damn thing in it. I was like, oh, I can change from characters on the fly. It just zooms out. So maybe this one means it's not going to do that slow, like, you know, come out and go back in. This one's just going to go boom right here, boom right. But that's been there. Like, stop saying seamless character switching. That was something you announced originally, and it was pretty seamless to me. Another part of the short trailer boasts about explosive action, but the novelty of said action has kind of worn off after nearly a decade. The silliest bit of the trailer is after all this, it mentions, and much more. Yeah, I hope so, because so far Rockstar isn't just offering it as a free upgrade to current gen owners. You gotta buy it! Currently, the new trailer has more dislikes than likes on both the PlayStation and Rockstar Games YouTube channels. GTA-related Twitter accounts that I followed for years are openly and uncharacteristically attacking Rockstar, sharing negative memes about the trailer, and openly mocking the port's delay. Looking at comments on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, everywhere, it's nearly all negative. Even people I know who are generally positive about GTA 5 and Rockstar seem defeated by this latest trailer. Okay? And there's a lot more. We can go on and on. But, so, I would like to ask you guys, will anyone be purchasing Grand Theft Auto 5 on PlayStation 5? Will anybody? I don't think so. I don't think a damn soul's going to buy it. I hope, you know what? No, I take it back. There's going to be somebody there who gets a new system. They're like, oh, I finally got my PlayStation 5. What game do I want? Oh, I'll get Grand Theft Auto 5 because it's such an awesome title. Dumbass! Okay? Thank you for that, Joe. I agree. Nope, I agree. I don't think nobody's going to get it. Hey, I knew he was going to say it. That's why. Yo, I know him so good, man. Yes, I'm going to buy it. I love it. It's all about buying something from 2013 on a next-gen system. What are you not thinking? You know, this game, by far, has exceeded its time. We do have people still in the online environment. I think it has really lasted the testament because of the role-playing scene. The role-playing scene is excellent. I have seen some of those streams, and they're very funny. So I will give props to the role-playing community. They have definitely taken Grand Theft Auto to a new level. But this, as you see across the board, has pissed people off. When Red Dead Online, you don't even do nothing with Red Dead Online. What's up with that? I don't even know what Red Dead Online is. Okay, you could have did a whole new thing with Red Dead. You could have made a Red Dead Online community the same way you did with Grand Theft Auto, but you didn't. So you're steady cranking out more dollars. So Rockstar, a big up your ass, okay? And I hope you enjoy your March of 2022 release of Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PlayStation 5. There we go. Shall we move on? They will probably do Red Dead the same way. Yo, if they do Red Dead like that, I'm going to be, oh my goodness. I'm going to be so sad if they do Red Dead like that. Like, please do not do Red Dead like that. Like, I'm begging you, please. Okay, so let's move on. And for those who don't know, we're going to get straight to it. Okay. I want to talk about the work conditions because we've all have seen what Activision Blizzard has been doing. Yo, Activision Blizzard has faced like huge criticism for the way their work conditions have been. Not only have they been a bunch of chauvinistic assholes, but they've also had terrible work conditions that a lot of people signed off on. They also had a walkout, which people were tired of it. They walked out. So I want to just say, first of all, if you guys have not, I'm trying to think, the book is called Press Reset by Jason Schreier, I believe. And he's also done a couple other gaming books. But it goes in depth about the gaming community. And yes, I do read gaming books. I like to acknowledge myself on this. Yo, Joshua Drake, hold on. We got to give Paul, we got to get Joshua Drake the bomb. Some air horns for the donation, man. Shout out to you, man. Kudos. Thank you for that, man. Big dog, big dog, big dog. I appreciate that, man. You keeping it afloat, man. You keeping it afloat. That's what the MoFam does. Everybody who's sharing out the content, commenting right now and watching is keeping this boat afloat. Okay? TikTok's almost at, 2,800. We 2,800. Yo, we growing. We growing. Before you know it, TikTok's going to pass YouTube. I'm going to be honest. TikTok's going to pass YouTube. I'm going to be at 10,000 at TikTok before you know it, and then people start, you know how that go. But anyways, appreciate that, Joshua Drake. Shout out to you, okay? So, Activision Blizzard has really torn up working conditions and brought it to the limelight, okay? The working conditions that they were putting people through was terrible, disgusting, and it was even being shown years ago in videos. I've shown that video on my podcast before, where they were treating women as if their voice didn't matter. A lot of their characters had their breasts all hanging out, and some women didn't agree with that. Okay? When they voiced their opinion, guess what happened? It was a joke made out of it. And now we're seeing today a lot of people coming forward with sexual harassment claims, abuse. Guys and women, there have been top executives have stepped down. And it's not the only place. I want to say, and I'm just double check this. I believe Wargaming, okay, the Wargaming community, which is World of Warships, their community manager quits because of the toxic culture. Just think of that. He quits because of the toxic culture. So this is not something that is, it's not new. I'm going to be honest. In that book by Jason Schreier, Press Reset, it talks about how the conditions are for making these games. A lot of people get put through a lot of long hours. There's not a lot of reward. A lot of them get through it besides seeing their project come to life. They lose time with their families. This is not including travel time if they have to travel to the office. So it's a tough job for these developers, man. It's a tough ass job. I got to give them props for sticking in it, especially small developers who are really just, they're taking the brunt of it. Because it's not like, they got to take their time where they're, hey, my wife's going somewhere, she's out with her friends, I now can take time to help develop a game. They don't get time to just have kick it and have fun. They're taking their open time for you guys to enjoy something. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Now, I want to speak about specifically some developers who have been doing good. I think that's only right. We talk about developers who have been doing good things, okay? Because there have been, 70-hour work weeks. Imagine 70-hour work weeks. That's crazy, okay? There's been, hey, you've helped build this project all the way to here, but we're no longer going to need your services. Thank you. How would you feel about that? There's been, hey, I'm sorry, but if you don't have this done by tomorrow, we're going to move on to another project. There's been crunch timelines that have to be met that sometimes just are unrealistic. And developers are put through these extreme conditions. Even today, it's a normal thing. Okay, so if you're a developer, a gaming developer, be prepared. But we're going to talk about someone who does some good things. Now, we're going to shout out two people, which let's pull up the article and talk about them. Because most major news stories about culture and environment at video game developers tend to be negative, I thought tonight it would be nice to look at two recent examples of studios who are trying something different. I'm not saying these are going to work in long term or that they're only two developers trying to innovate in this space. There will be others, some who have been doing this already. But seeing as both places announced their changes in the same week, I figure we can look at them together as part of what will hopefully, in the post-pandemic world that's over the horizon, be part of a trend of studios changing the way employees work and communicate. First up is Don't Nod, the team behind the Life is Strange series, who announced earlier this week that they will be implementing a work-from-home policy. Shout out to everybody that worked from home. Shout out to all my WFHers. Okay? As GI Biz reports, Don't Nod had been considering this before the pandemic hit, but an employee referendum last October found 87% of the studio was in favor of the switch. That is majority everyone. And probably the only 13% were all management, okay? As a result, employees at its two offices in Paris and Montreal will be able to choose whether they work from the office or home. And if they choose the latter, they'll have equipment and furniture provided by the company, which means they will give you your desk, they will give you your chair, they will give you your computer that you were using in the office. You're all set. If you need headsets, they'll give you that. Whatever you need, they give to you. That's dope. Bug Snacks developers Young Horses, meanwhile, are going to shift to a 4-day working week, which, as Axio report is, an effort to create a healthier work-life balance at his studio. They've actively been running on one since July as a test, but recently made the decision to switch it permanently after finding that it absolutely kicked ass. Look at that. Of course, there are caveats here. Both are relatively small studios, at least in comparison with companies whose names regularly feature in horror stories, Activision Blizzard. Therefore, they're able to make these kind of drastic decisions more easily since they affect fewer offices and employees. And like I've already said, both have made these decisions relatively recently, so the jury is still out on how they'll affect the company's culture and output in a long time. But for now, on paper, these moves are great. It'll be awesome to see more developers do likewise in the months and years to come, as they realize that, hey, not only do people like working from home, but employees who are rested and have time to relax and do cool shit might just turn out to be better employees as well. That is dope. That is, kudos to that. That is so dope right there. Let me go. Hey, Nick, I need to go. I'll be back in my eye if you're still on. I would love. Hey, Kyle, I'm going to try to be on, man. If you're not, it's cool. My dog, I got you, okay? Tough for women anyways, because they may be treated this way because they look a certain way. That's true. That is so true. So I want to tell you guys, this is no surprise to me. Work from home policy has changed the landscape of a lot of companies. There's two ways of looking at it. Some people go, hey, companies benefit because now, the offices, they can now relocate to smaller offices, less equipment, less electrical costs, less this, less that, yada, yada, yada. From a management perspective, they may say, hey, we don't get together as well, so which means the camaraderie, the team building, we don't get to do as much. So you're now doing team building through Zoom meetings, which don't feel the same as you're sitting right there telling a joke or telling someone. I'm be honest, it doesn't. But being able to work from home means that you have a lot of employees missing less days. They're now able to enjoy experiences like watching their kids go off to school. They're able to enjoy experiences like, hey, maybe having lunch with their significant other who is at home. It's just so much more that they can do, and not including money being saved for drive time and travel. So you get your time, you get money, and as long as you can meet all the specifications of the job requirements, I don't see any problem working from home. I think this was just like handed to us. God gave us a gift and said, here, work from home. I'm sorry it had to be COVID-19 to make this shit happen, but now you guys get to enjoy it. So there are a lot of people who see how the work from home life benefits them, and they're not going back. I do not blame them one bit. It is beautiful. Okay? So another thing to go on the opposite side of the coin, some businesses like to know what their employees is doing. They like to keep an eye on their employees. They don't want to have their employee maybe surfing the web and working or doing something else. They want to make sure that all that time is being spent on their dollar. Okay? Because it's on their dollar. They want to make sure all that time being spent, you're doing something that's going to help the business. Understandable. But what if you get more work now? What if you get the same amount of work, if not a little more, but they surf the web? How do you feel about that? So shout out everybody with the work from home. I did want to go ahead and shout out both of them, which is Young Horses and Don't Nod, because they are trying to at least put some good back into this community of development. These gaming developers have been suffering. Some of them have great times, but a lot of them have been suffering with these work conditions that they're being put in. And they're so happy when projects are done. They give it a little time, and they go, okay, whew, it's done. On to the next project. So shout out everybody there. Okay. So now, Console Wars! Yes, my favorite segment. My grown ass loves Console Wars. You know why? Because it gives me something to talk about. It gives me a reason to hate on someone for no reason. It's beautiful. This is life. This is life. Okay, so we're going to talk about the Console Wars right now. Now, let's start by talking about what some people have reached as far as the lows of the Console Wars. I think I ought to stop with the lows. You got to start with that because there were so many lows that people have stooped to when it comes to Console Wars, and I almost want to say, dudes, stop. 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 Right now. Okay? It's so many. But I'm just going to go ahead and pull up a few. Okay? And this one I actually want to pull up here on one of my favorite gaming forums. Okay? So let's talk about the lows. So, during a period of time when both the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X are excelling extremely well and previewing extremely good-looking games, dedicated console fanboys are still finding the need to poke holes in each other's upcoming offerings. Yesterday offered a rare look at this internal struggle with two manufactured controversies unfolding in the same day. 2 points of criticism aimed at Sony and Microsoft respectively, which are frankly some of the dumbest takes I've ever seen in years, and I've been watching fanboy flame wars for a long time. I love these fanboy wars, man. They lovely. This is what I'm here for, man. This is what I get. I come here every day for this. Every day for this. Okay, flame wars, console, oh. God of War, animation recycling. So on the PlayStation side, some Xbox fans were highlighting the fact that God of War Ragnarok doesn't look all that much different than the last God of War, and showed off clips that had Kratos using the same animation to get into a boat that he did in the last game. So we're gonna watch this clip, and I'm gonna prepare you guys because this is dumb. I'm gonna be honest, this is dumb. So the animations of him jumping into the boat are the same. Now, first of all, I want to say this is not nothing new. How many games have reused a jumping animation? It's a jumping animation. It's not even a jumping animation. It's an animation getting into the damn boat. What, do they got to remake every damn thing? So every time Call of Duty comes out, they got to redo another animation for climbing a ladder. Every time Gears of War comes out, when you're jumping over a box, they got to redo the animation every year. Like, who the hell does that? People who think like that are just so oblivious to the fucking real world. They have no understanding of anything. Seriously. Let's go ahead and take a look at it.
Who's dead? One of these lads.
Okay, we'll go ahead and bleep it out because it seems like the sound. So let's look at this here. Hold up. Let's rewind that back. Jumps in the boat, right? Jumps in the boat. That's it. Yo, that's it, y'all. It's the same. Oh, my God. So some dumbass felt the need to say that if the animations are the same, it's going to be the same game. Slap the shit out of you. That was the dumbest damn thing I've ever heard in my life. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even think it can get dumber than that. I don't think it can get dumber than that. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like, who goes around and remakes every single animation for a game? Like, come on. You don't have to. Okay, I have to change the animation of him jumping into a boat because people are going to think I have the same game. No, because they know if some dumbass or asshole thinks that it's the same game because the way he jumped into a boat. And you know what? Let me take that back because I'll feel so damn stupid if somebody came out later and said, hey, the gameplay's the same as the last. I'll be like, yo, oh my gosh, they showed it to me. But no, you can't get mad. Animations get reused all the time, guys. Do not think this is something crazy. So there was another post here that says, so there's this game called God of War Ragnarok. You've heard of it, right? It's a sequel to God of War for the PlayStation 4. Well, so anyways, in this game, the main character, Kratos, gets into a boat, and they use the exact same animation they used in the previous game. The exact same. Oh, and look at her face of such disgust. Of such disgust. Now, we ain't had to pull up all that, but, you know, I just wanted to go ahead and bring it up. That is a face of disgust. Oh, shit. One could have mistaken it for a DLC that got turned into a standalone title to get $70 instead of $20. Oh, my goodness. Her face says it all, man. Just look at that face right there. That says it all. So anyways, God of War Ragnarok, of course, is a direct sequel to God of War, built on the same engine and using a lot of the same work that was done on the first game. The idea somehow in sequel, Kratos needs to get into a boat in a different way is a criticism I just can't wrap my head around. I'm glad he's saying this. Why exactly would you need to start from scratch for basic animations like that? Throwing out existing work purely for its own sake. That kind of criticism makes zero sense. Are they going to be mad that throwing and recalling the Leviathan axe works the same way too? Asset reuse is a constant fan criticism of games, but it's a core part of the industry and a standard practice, so you don't have to start from scratch on literally everything you ever make. Sure, there are instances where the copy and pasting can get a bit too obvious, but here, with boat entry animation, you are really reaching when that's the worst thing you can say about a preview. I agree. Redfall's graphics are bad. But on the flip side, I probably consider this even worse. There has been a leak of images of Redfall, the upcoming arcane vampire shooter, and the criticism from Sony is that the game looks terrible in a pre-alpha dev build test state. Now, I want to go ahead and see this. Hopefully, we won't pull up nothing that's too crazy. Okay, can I get a screenshot? Oh, my goodness. Are you serious? You reached the... Oh, get out of here. We're not paying you. Get out of here anyways. Okay. So, exclusive Redfall. So, here it is. Okay. They're showing exclusive Redfall. Now, guys, I want to ask y'all this. Who looks at that and says, the game's going to be terrible? Like, I can understand. You look at it and say, hey, you know. But who looks at that and says the game's going to be terrible from like a couple screenshots? And the screenshots don't even look like they're terrible. I'm going to be honest. They don't look that bad. PlayStation fanboys reaching for something on Xbox to bitch about. Oh, that is a nice one right there. That is a nice one. It's funny PlayStation players talking shit about Xbox players and how they should get a PS, but not the other way around, because Xbox players are happy with the Xbox. The only thing PlayStation has is the Spider-Man games and the Wolverine game that they ain't bold enough to allow play on PC. All right, so we're done with that. I can't even go on, but let's continue. The screenshots shown here are clearly very old and very unfinished. Many of them have clear dev assets in them. Start mission buttons, spawn enemy buttons. There are shots in third person when we've been told this game is supposed to be in first person. Yeah, duh. This is old and early and does not deserve to have any conclusion drawn about the final look or state of the game. In fact, many developers were quick to point out how long games go looking terrible ahead of release, and things don't really come together until last minute. Here's Destiny. Oh, yes, for example, in the alpha. Now, seeing posts hating on the supposed Redfall pre-alpha screenshots leak, this is disappointing because games often look rough for a long time. A reminder that this is what Destiny looked like in the same state. This is publicly available footage. That looks terrible. Okay? That was Destiny. Doesn't look nothing like that now. Again, this is an absurd criticism that has no bearing in reality. I think Halo Infinite did warrant a lot of bad graphics criticism it got last year, but that was a public demo of the game that was supposed to be out in a few months. These are months. Old leaked screenshots of a game not coming out until sometime next year. Apples and oranges, and this is absurd. Okay? So, I just want to say that for the fan wars, yes, it has hit a terrible low. Like, everybody's reaching. When it comes to this, you know, and I agree. The one guy says, hey, Xbox people are not complaining. They're worried about the Xbox. I'm not going to lie. That ain't me. I'm hating on Sony just to hate. Even though I say they got great games, you know, that like all those titles, it's not just the Marvel games. Okay, they got a lot of other great games that's coming. I'm not going to sit here and say that. But Sony will always be my second place love. Okay, my second place. Actually, I'm lying. You're going to be third place because Switch comes before that. And you know what? You might be fourth because I might throw PC above you. Okay, but don't feel left out, Sony. You're still good. You still got great games. Don't pay attention to nothing that I say. Okay? All right. So, now let's go ahead and move on. This is going to be the last, but not least. Okay, and I'm going to get to this. Yeah. Y'all see it. Epic versus Apple. I just had to bring this up because they had a final ruling. Thank God. This case has been going on forever. But it's kind of misleading on this article here because, you know what? Let me give some preference. I don't want to jump right into it. Let me give you guys some preference. And then right after this, we're going to start taking calls. I'm going to be quick on this because I have talked about this so many times. Okay. The title says Epic wins big Fortnite lawsuit against Apple. When this lawsuit consisted of many different counts, let's say. Epic only won one. How does Epic win in this case? I don't understand that. But I will say something that Epic did win on that will be a big change. And I want you guys' input on it. So one of the things I see that Epic did win on, one of the things that they were fighting heavily on and kind of what started all of this is the 30% revenue that they were going to be giving to Apple for in-app purchases. That's where all of this really started. That same thing they were going for with Google. And I'm not sure if Google and them worked something out. I'm not sure, but this went to court for Epic versus Apple. Apple pulled Fortnite from the store. Okay, they pulled it from the store. They said, why are we going to allow people to download this shit if you're not going to allow us to take the revenue we typically require everyone to give? I got to give them props on that. They're absolutely right. Everybody has to deal with that. But Epic said, hell no. They make too much money off these microtransactions. They want all the revenue. Epic did win the ruling. that they can now, in Fortnite, if you're playing it on iOS, they can have all of those reverted, okay? Or I don't want to say reverted. Let's say rerouted. There you go. Everything being purchased can now be rerouted directly to the Epic website for the purchase, which means they can now receive the full revenue of that. Now, the technicalities are not really worked out in detail, but I'm not sure if this means that Apple is no longer allowed to offer in-app purchases. I don't think it means that, but what I think it means is that there'll now be a little button to where you can click, hey, purchase here. So now you can actually go there and purchase it, and maybe Epic starts offering some incentives to get you to purchase directly from their website versus Apple. But they lost on all other counts, which means, guess what? I don't know. You guys tell me. Is Fortnite on the Apple Store now? Because I don't think they won that. I don't think they won anything. Besides, now they can have all their revenue reverted directly to their website, which is huge. I don't want to act like it's not huge. It is huge because anybody else coming after who's going to put games on the marketplace can now have revenue rerouted directly to their website. But that might make the decision on whether Apple allows your title to be allowed on the store now. That might be. So I'm going to go ahead and I want to put up right here on screen. Now this is on the injunction, okay, from the judge. The court, having considered the evidence presented at the bench trial in this matter and consistent with its findings of fact and conclusion of law, hereby order as follows. Apple Inc. and its officers, agents, service employees, and any person in active concert or participation with them, and hereby permanently restrained and enjoined by prohibiting developers from including in their apps and their metadata buttons, external links, or other calls to action that direct customers to purchasing mechanisms in addition to in-app purchasing, and communicating with customers through points of contact obtained voluntarily from customers through account registration within the app. What does this mean? In 2022, Apple can no longer require that online purchases made in games or apps on Apple devices go through its own app store. It must allow developers to redirect users to their own marketplaces for online purchases. The injunction will take effect on December 9th unless it is appointed to a higher court, according to Verge. Tim Sweeney, CEO of Epic Games, tweeted out a response to the court decision, stating, "Today's ruling isn't a win for developers or for consumers. Epic is fighting for fair competition among in-app methods and app stores for 1 billion consumers." That's Tim Sweeney. This decision has potentially large implications for other online storefronts like Google, which Epic has also filed a lawsuit against in July of this year. Okay, so we're talking. With Epic Games now being allowed to redirect users playing on Apple devices to its own sites for online purchases thanks to this lawsuit, there could be precedent for developers to be able to do so on other storefronts as well. Kotaku reached out to Epic and Apple, but they ain't say shit. Okay, let's see some comments. There's a lot of comments on here that I've seen at the bottom. Let's read. I always like to go through the comments, try to get some people they like. You know what I mean? You didn't mention that Apple won every single other count. Yeah, they didn't mention that. I found that out too. Yeah, that headline is as misleading as the Trump tweet. Yo, they stupid for that one right there. In fairness, the only thing sites like Kotaku really cared about was the in-app purchases part. The fact that Apple won everything else is apparently unimportant, LOL. Like how, if I'm correct, Epic has to pay Apple like 30% of its revenue it made from like October or something, LOL. It was only 3.5 million for what I saw on Reuters, and I think this is peanuts, Epic, considering how much they make on V-Bucks alone. I agree. Could there be a response from Apple and Google to simply ban any apps that have their own marketplaces? Talk to them. They pretty much have the final say on what can or can't live on their respective app stores, right? This is going to get messy, and I'm certainly glad I stocked up on my popcorn. Yo, Jagger the dog. That was nice. Now, okay. Ninja, let's talk. That's not actually how this played out. I don't think anyone other than this clickbaity headline would say that Epic won. Epic does not get their own distribution platform in iOS. Yes, they don't get their own. Epic does not get their own payment processing in iOS. What Epic and all other developers did win is a victory for common sense. They are now allowed to tell you and provide links to an external place where one can make purchases for the platform in question. That means that Epic can have a link that takes you outside of the app to their webpage, allowing people to buy whatever it is they want to buy via that webpage. All in-app purchases or purchases of apps themselves remains Apple's turf. Okay. In my opinion, this is a fair compromise. Apple not allowing developers to tell users about external payment subscription options was always scummy, and I personally go out looking for a way to do such things, knowing that the option can often exist even when they cannot advertise that option to me. Damn. From my understanding, this is true, but my reading of how everything went down, Apple just skated past the idea that they are a monopoly, but the judge did say they were being anti-competitive. If Apple and Google started banning apps that opened up their own in-app purchases and then couldn't make a good excuse for it, they would be seen as running a monopoly. That's a good way of putting it. So, nonetheless, done with that. We're talking about it. So, I think it could be on the App Store. I don't know. I don't have an iPhone, guys. Okay, I do have iDevices in my home. Have a MacBook, but I don't too much use it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty much a PC Windows type of guy. So I haven't looked on there. It could be on the store now. If it is on the store, I'm sure everybody's updating now. They're glad that the game is back. But Epic had a small victory. Didn't really help, a lot of developers and a lot of consumers. But nonetheless, one small victory could be a giant leap in this battle. Okay? So now with that out the way, I'm going to go ahead and get my stuff ready. I'm ready to take calls. Let me go ahead. I don't have everything up, guys, so give me a second. I know how this goes. Okay, let me pull up my everything, get everything ready. Because, see, what happens is people start calling in, and then I don't have everything ready on my end. That's my bad. And see, everything's loading up. Okay, we good. I think we're good now. If you do happen to call in, it should go through. But, let's go ahead. There we go. We got them rolling in. NickMoses05 Podcast. Is this my man Joe?
This is G.I. Joe, the real American hero.
G.I. Joe, how you doing today, my man?
I'm doing awesome. How are you doing, brother?
Man, I'm doing good, man. Got a late start. Had so many damn technical difficulties. I got these Elgato lights that are wireless. They weren't coming up. I got, the Facebook Live went down. It was just a bunch of crap, man. But nonetheless.
And on top of it, I was driving home and my phone was at 1%. I'm like texting in. I'm like, my phone's about to die, and kept misspelling everything and doing all this crazy crap.
Oh, man. Tell me about it, man. Just one of those days, man. But Joe, I'm glad you called in, man. I got a variety of subjects to talk about, but I want to ask you, Joe, anything you want to dive into before I get to the subjects?
Yes, I have some big information. Is it going to talk about the SXOS and atmosphere stuff?
Let's do it, Joe. Let's do it. I'm going to throw some shotguns. Let's go. Talk about it. Let's hear it.
Okay, for SXOS, I figured out a way so everyone can play the newest games, even though it's not supported through SXOS. What you have to do is use my repack that's on NickMoses05 Podcast. I'm going to be doing a full video tutorial. I'm just going to rough it in because you people might not be able to remember this. Yeah. What you need to do is go on a previously installed game title. Make sure you use my repack. Go on a previously installed game title. Do a title override. Hold down the R button. Press A one more time. Go ahead into the OWL installer through SXOS on version 11.0.0. This will work with a cracked copy of SXOS. Install your desired game that's not supported through SXOS.
Nice.
Install through OWL, the AWOO, OWL program. And what happens is the signature patches bypass the game, and it allows you to play brand new games that are not even supported on SXOS firmware because it's being installed through OWL, and then you can play on SXOS. I just figured this out today, and it works great. For instance, I'm running Sonic, the latest. This game came out a couple days ago. It works fine with the DLC and the updates and everything like that. So, like I said, stay tuned on NickMoses05 on Facebook. I'll be posting a full video tutorial on this.
Nice. And Joe, for me, I honestly was supposed to get my Nintendo Switch, which I got another one, but I don't even feel like, messing with it. It got the chip in it. I want my OG. I was supposed to take it to the guy and get fixed. I'm just messing around. I got too much stuff going on. So I'm glad that you put that out there. And a lot of people who are those firm believers in SXOS, they now can play their games, the latest games. That is beautiful to hear, Joe, man. I'm so glad to hear that. So,
you don't need to use patch games. You just use regular old games, and they work fine. As long as you follow my complete steps, tutorials, and repacks, and all that crap, you're all set, ready to go.
Nice. Okay. So, Joe, any other interesting stuff that's been happening in the Switch scene? While I got you, anything else has been going on? I know there's been a couple updates. Let's catch it up to speed. Yeah,
a couple updates for Atmosphere. We're now on the full final version, for at least time being, of version 1.0.0 of Atmosphere.
Okay.
A lot of bug fixes have been implemented. Some people are having problems if you're a chip user where it's not booting anymore. The blue light is flashing on the mod chip for some reason. I don't have a mod chip. I have a private chat room that I started on that. So it seems like it's running into problems. Some people are able to boot into it faster. It seems like it's mostly the version 1 patch systems that use the Black Pearl are having problems. I'm hearing from a couple of people. But it seems like most people have version 1 unpatched switches than the chipped users.
Yeah, I agree. And that's kind of why I haven't touched my chip one. I'm really just like, you know what, I'm going to leave it. And I got the version 1. And like I said, the SD card connector, having issues. But no, I agree. I think... Well, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Also some information. I'm not gonna say the person's name, but the person told me that the person that's selling the mod chips, supposedly they went MIA. That's on AliExpress. The mod chips are no longer available for the bootleg chips. So that sucks.
Yeah, that super sucks. And I remember those clone chips where they were rolling out for a second, man. They were just bang, bang, boom.
And the prices went down too.
Yeah, they did. It was actually pretty nice. But dang, they went, that's what happens. They go MIA. So hopefully we get somebody else to come back up, But if not, people just have to wait it out. If some people, I'm sure, are probably sitting on some chips and they don't want to say anything. But, granted, hopefully somebody else comes along and they give us some more chips. So now I thank you, Joe, keeping us up to date on that. So now, Joe, let me ask you. I'm just going to jump all over with this, man. Grand Theft Auto 5, man. How do you feel? Grand Theft Auto 5 is being released. Your favorite console, Sony. They no lie, they had a great showcase. Great showcase. Much as I try to hate, I couldn't hate on this showcase, man. It was like, oh, damn, Sony, oh. But they said Grand Theft Auto 5 coming out for PlayStation 5 March of 2022. Do you think that there is going to be significant changes, or do you think that maybe this is a cash grab?
It's all lick and stick, and it's going to be a cash grab. Nothing's new going to be about it. It's going to be all optimized graphics, my ass.
Yeah.
They're all pissed off. Like, I posted an article on NickMoses05 on the Facebook. Like, Take-Two is going after modders.
Yep,
so now you want the modders in your corner now. Like, making like they're saying to themselves, oh, look at this. We can revamp GTA 5 because all the people that have the hack switches want to play this. No, just, it's back in the day, PS2, PS3, Xbox, when the online wasn't that much popular, oh shit, we need to make a new game. Let's make, for instance, Manhunt 2, that's selling, or, GTA 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth. Yeah. Now they just keep, they keep remaking the same crap. I'm not buying a game. If it was $4.99, I wouldn't buy it because I already played it. I already beat the game 2 times already. I don't want a replay value of it. It's stupid.
Yeah, and they didn't, also when announcing, they didn't say, hey, we got, 2 hours worth of new missions. They didn't say, there's a whole new side of the city that you can go to. Like, there was nothing additional that even stood out a little bit besides, hey, enhanced graphics and seamless character switching. So I agree with you.
How do you delay a game that was made in 2013?
Yeah, I'm with you on that. They literally delayed it and it came out. You're right. It came out in 2013, and it is being delayed.
I can't believe how long that is.
Oh my gosh! As I look at it, I was like, yo, I know this is not the same game. And as I looked at the trailer, I didn't see nothing new. I looked at reviews. I see people raping it. And I'm like, yo, did they really just show this trailer and said it's coming? The game's been out. What do they mean coming?
Yeah, and they got the balls. Take-Two has the balls to go after the modders, suing people for doing the Nintendo Switch ports and for doing the modding.
Yep.
It's free. It even promotes you to go buy the game and not pirate it. They even stated that. Don't pirate the game. Go buy the game. Support the developers.
They do. And it's disgusting.
It doesn't come with the game. You need to get it yourself and put the files together and make it work.
That's true. It's disgusting, man. It's
horrible.
They not only say, hey, take down your fan mod, I guarantee you will have enhancements just like the fan mods. It's kind of like the jailbreak community. You know, the jailbreak community makes these awesome, mods for your iPhone. And next thing you know, the new iOS comes out and it includes everything that was made, by the jailbreak community. So I've seen this movie 1,000 times, and I agree. We're going to see it again. Just hopefully we get something new. So I'll say that. Now, moving on from that, Joe. Better working conditions. We've seen how Activision Blizzard has been terrible. As far as game development, is this something common you've heard, like people working this hard on games? Is it getting worse, better? What have you heard about game development?
What I've heard about game development was it kind of was at a standstill with the COVID stuff, and people were working at home, and some people don't have supercomputers like, I don't have a supercomputer. I have a high-end gaming computer, but I don't know if we could even handle doing graphical work. I mean, it might be able to, but those types of people probably have them. But if you don't have them, you can't do that work at home. It's going to slow you down. It's great having people work from home, but it kind of affects, like, for instance, like the restaurant industry, and it affects like takeout and also gasoline too. Because here's the deal: if not enough people are buying economies, let's put the restaurant business on the side. People aren't buying a lot of gas, they're just going to raise it again. You got to get out there.
No, I'm
get
with you
involved.
I'm with you on that. I actually got to say.
I mean, it's great. It's great. Like if somebody works at home, like for instance, like you have a family, you have a few kids, that's great because, you get to see the kids grow up and get out there and really, keep your eye on them and watch them grow. But for the average person that doesn't have kids or anything, it's got to get boring because you're doing the same day-to-day rut. Also, some people can't handle the work-at-home lifestyle. I did it for 10 years, doing online auctions and selling computers and repairing computers. I've done it at home. You have to have a mindset. Some people get so distracted and just fall behind on their work.
Yeah, you said it. You nailed it, Joe. You nailed it with that. I think that work-from-home lifestyle is for specific individuals. I don't think everyone can handle it. There's some people who, let's say I'm one of those people that typically I'm lazy. Now, if I'm at home, that kind of encourages more laziness. So therefore, now it's like, hey, I don't really have to work, but I can act like I'm working. So I can see or also team building activities. If I'm a new employee starting a job, how connected do I feel to my team if I've never seen them?
I agree with you on that. The one great thing about working at home, I have to say, is the sexual harassment stops. I mean, it goes on a little bit, but it's kind of like, you can mute the microphone or, close out the application. Oh, I'm having technical difficulties. It's not that physical one-to-one anymore.
No, I agree. You definitely cut that all the way out. And you know what? It seems like majority of people are requesting work from home. I don't know if it's for the right things. What works for me might not work for everybody. Okay, I can say for me, I work from home. I go, hey, I get up, I'm knocking out my calls. My stats are better working from home than they are in the office. So that would be my argument for why I think I should work from home. But I think anyone,
you don't have to travel and deal with, God forbid, getting in an accident or some idiot, it's on the phone doing something.
But I do feel like that if somebody stats are down, so if your stats are not better, if your stats are a lot worse, I do think you should be required to come back into the office because you're now not doing as good as you were in the office. So possibly it's something in the office that maybe it's people there that you can ask questions that you can ask immediately and not wait for them to chat back, So no, I agree with you there. I think it's something that's not for everybody, but for those it works for, it works for. All right, so.
Oh, definitely. Especially the people that call off of work when they work from home. I can't make it in today. I'm sick. How can you not make it in? You work from home.
Yo, Joe, that is the number. That is the one thing that has changed for me. It's that my stats now, I'm not even missing a day. How could you miss a day? You work from home. You can't miss a day. Just push the button and say I'm there. You don't have to drink some tea. Your throat hurt, drink some tea. You'll be good. So I'm with you on that, Joe. I've never understood that. All right, so the hate raids, Joe, man, they've been going on. How do you feel about these hate raids? Have you ever been witness to one?
I've never heard of a hate raid until you actually talked about it. I actually looked it up just to find some more information. That's some dumbass shit. It's like you have the time to go on a hate raid. You bothering some poor asshole that's got 3 subscribers and they're 25 dislikes. It's how can somebody do that though? It's just like, why would you want to waste your time and energy on that? Go work outside, start a project, get into something. Take your time and use it productively.
Yo, I totally agree. I've actually seen one of these by, I'm not sure the guy's name, but he was on YouTube and another language, I'm not sure the language, but they were showing him go through these hate raids. And he has tons of people watching live and he's like, go, 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 go. And you're watching the person that they're looking at just go, oh my God, what the heck? Oh, and they're just calling them everything. So you're seeing this, and I'm I always think of ways to capitalize. So I go, hey,
definitely get all those views.
Yeah, if you hate raid me, I'm like, okay, maybe I could talk shit back, and maybe if I act like I'm pissed, they'll continue to come do it, and I'll get some revenue off of it. So maybe I try to look at some way to capitalize off the negativity, but there's
how does somebody come up with that though?
Yo, Joe, your guess is as good as mine, man. Like, I don't know who said, and you know what? Truthfully, I don't even think someone came up with it. I think it's just in the nature of today's trolls. Like, I can see today's trolls just being like, you got to troll. His channel grows, and he's like, you know what? This person said something I don't like. I want everybody to do this, and it's natural that people will write a bad review 10 times before they write one good review. You know what I mean? So.
Oh, definitely. And it kind of works in the opposite way with me being a moderator on your channel and also on the Nintendo Switch modding and homebrew group. If someone's getting made fun of, I'll say, I say to them, you shouldn't be doing this because it's totally uncalled for. And everyone will have my back in the corner and put the other guy down for looking like an asshole.
I agree.
So it goes both ways.
It does. And it seems like when people are the face, which means their name is tied to it and their account, they seem to take the more reasonable approach. But if you hide behind that username and that, screenshot of Yoshi sitting on an egg or something, you feel like, oh, I could say whatever. Who knows who the hell is, NinjaBot 70,000. Nobody knows me. I could say whatever.
Or that guy, Dead Specimen.
That guy, oh my gosh, Dead Specimen. He hate raids all the time on me. You know what I mean? So no, I'm totally with you on that. And I think people get behind you more knowing that their real face, their name and everything. And people like to take a good approach and be known for it. But when it comes to doing something bad, they're really trying to hide themselves. So, no, that makes sense. So, Joe, I want to ask you about the Sony Showcase. Did you happen to get a glimpse at the Sony Showcase?
I haven't. I've been so busy.
I understand.
It's just been craziness.
I understand. So with the Sony Showcase, they got tons of games that are coming for Sony. A lot of them seem to be one-player style games. Do you think Sony will be the system to go to for consoles when it comes to one-player games?
I think so, because like you were talking about all these one-player experiences. Like, for instance, I have an online subscription. I haven't activated it yet because when I bought my Xbox, it came with it. And I love single player games because I don't want to deal with online with the 13-year-olds cursing, oh, your mom's an asshole and all that other stuff. I'd rather just play the single player campaign. For instance, I just finished Zelda. Took me Skyward Sword. Took me 70 hours playing it on and off again. I just don't have that 3 hours available right now to play online. So I love single player. Like I know it's an old ass game, but I just started Red Dead Redemption 2 today.
And you know what, Joe? It's funny. I have not played Red Dead Redemption 2, but loved Red Dead Redemption. So I don't know. I'm with
that was
you.
an awesome game.
I haven't had a chance to play it, and as much as Red Dead Redemption set a tone for me for that environment, I still have not played 2. So you're not alone there, and I've heard how great of a game it is. So
yeah, my biggest fear with being an older gamer, I now sound like a senior now. My biggest fear with being an older gamer is they're going to only make some games they've already did it already for the PS4, where they're just online. That's it. There's no campaign. You have to play online. That's it.
Yeah, I agree.
And that pisses me off.
No, you're not the only one, man. I'm the same way. I hate the games where, they say online only. You cut it on, and next thing you know, you're stuck playing with somebody who already knows how to run through the entire level. And, you're trying to understand it, and you can't understand it because they're already beating everybody, killing everyone. It can be a rough experience. So,
I think Titanfall might have been like that. I could be wrong, though, for the Xbox. I'm not putting the Xbox down. I'm just saying, I went to GameStop one time. Oh, this game's $1. Why is it $1? Oh, online only. Never mind. I don't want it.
You know what? I believe you're right on the Titanfall. I do believe you're right. So, last but not least, Scalpers. The price has went down 30%. They were charging $1,000. We're close to $700 for the PlayStation 5s. Do you think Scalpers are going to end as far as how bad it is now? Or do you think this is only a short drought and it will pick back up?
If any scalpers are listening, first of all, fuck you to hell. That's as much as I can say. Here's the deal. When Christmas comes, the systems are going to go up between $1,200, I think, to $1,500.
I agree.
Here's the deal. GameStop was kind of being a little shady about it. My PS5 was $900. My Xbox Series X was another $850 because I had to buy all this crap that I didn't want. 2 controllers, a Game Pass. Here's a crappy copy of, Madden 2021. It didn't come with that, but you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
It's just stuff that I didn't want. I just wanted the base system. That's all I wanted. I don't want any extra controllers. Have a keychain for you and grandma. No, I just want the fucking system. But that's the way they combated at it, because they knew if they paid $1,000 that's out of pocket, they had to sell for $2,500 to make money.
Yeah, that's true. No, I totally agree with you there. And those packs are typically available. When you start finding out the base system is sold out, if you start looking for packs, you typically can find some packs, because a lot of people are saving up for that base price and not equating that, hey, I might need an extra $200 to get this pack because this is going to be sold out. So no, in your case, it worked out perfectly.
Yeah, the only way to get around this, like what you're talking about before, is to go to the GameStop or go wherever. You pay for the whole thing up front. You show your ID, and by them using the last 4 digits of your credit card number, you can't do it anywhere else unless you have a parent do it or a friend do it. That would eliminate it so much. What pissed me off with the COVID stuff was the launching the systems online. You had such a hard time getting it. I had such a hard time getting it. 2 fucking hours to pre-order the PS5. 2 fucking hours to do the Xbox. PS5 was easier to get for me because someone posted on Facebook, oh, PS5 pre-orders just went live. Totally by accident. I was screwing around on Facebook. I got very, very lucky getting it.
No, that's true. I'm with you on that. 120%. It was ridiculous what I had to go through. And then not only that, I got lucky, to be honest. And I think people who did get it, we were all lucky. We either had to buy huge packs or we just wind up being lucky. When you're seeing immediately when pre-orders end, you're looking at eBay and you see all the listings and you go, damn, I know the scalpers won. So, no, I'm with you. I do believe the price is going to jump up $1,200, $1,500, because once those systems, if there's no big push for systems, a lot of people are going to look for Christmas gifts. And they're going to be willing to spend the extra pretty penny. So I'm with you. I think December, around Christmas, is going to boost back up, and hopefully it can go back down. You know what I mean?
The only thing the scalpers didn't want to buy was a Switch OLED.
Hey, they definitely didn't want to buy that. That chick is still there, man. Oh, Joe, any last words you got to say to the people before you're out, my man?
Like and subscribe to NickMoses05, and like I said in the very beginning of the video, in the next day or two, I'm going to post that video tutorial guide with all the files you need to get SXOS 11.0.0 to play all the newest games. You don't have to worry about anything. You can just stay on that firmware and play all the newest games. Make it really easy and just follow along.
Definitely, I'm going to be testing that out too. I'll let you know how it goes for me. My brother, Joe, G.I. Joe, as always. I'm going to holler at you later, my dude.
All right, talk to you later, buddy.
Later. Now, everybody, we are way over the time. We are way, when I say way, I mean way over the time. I got to go. And I wanted to take more calls, but I can't. I'm going to be honest, y'all. I can't. All right, I got people waiting on me. Okay, they sitting back. But I'll go ahead and go through the chat real quick, see if I miss anything. Let me go to Facebook. My man Chris, shout out to you. Okay. I see Zach. What pissed me off was we are not selling in stores because we don't want people crowding in stores, but you can buy online and pick it up in store. Yo, Zach, you're not lying. It's the dumbest thing. Yo, Chunky, shout out to you. Shout out to Chunky. Okay. I agree with you, man. It's the dumbest thing ever. They don't want us crowding together, but you can come there and pick it up, which, of course, everybody's going to come there and pick it up, and it's going to be a crowd of people picking up the same system. So I don't understand that. With laws changing and the vaccine rolling around, a lot of people are saying, pop me, I'm ready to be good. So hopefully things will die down, and we'll be able to get systems. But other than that, we are out. It's your boy, NickMoses05, MoFam. We out this thing.